and as per the NIA sources, the NIA officials will take them in Bengaluru within a few hours from Kolkata. Over to you, Niranjan.
All right. Yeah. Let me quickly go across to my colleague Prajwal, also joining us live from Bengaluru. Prajwal, one, the mastermind, the other, the bomber. What do we know about who they are, where they are from, where they prepared to carry out this blast, and eventually how they did it? Are they part of the ISIS cell in Shivamogga? Because these names have been doing the rounds for several months now, even before the blast. They were under the radar.
Absolutely, Niranjan, because we need to understand that both Muzaffar Shahzeb Hussain as well as Abdul Mateen Taha were wanted in the 2020 Sadguntepalya police station case where they were wanted for the murder of K. Wilson, who was an official from the anti-terror squad of the Tamil Nadu unit as well. And they had planned as well as plotted and carried out this murder. There were a total of 19 accused, and accused number 11 is Abdul Mateen Taha and the accused number 17 is Muzaffar Shahzeb Hussain. And both of them belong to the Al-Hind module of the ISIS as well. But later, Abdul Mateen Taha's name was also heard with the Shivamogga ISIS module too, because both of them hail from the same town of Tirthalli in Shivamogga as well. And their names were largely heard in September 2022 and November 2022, where within a span of 2 months, there were 2 blasts which was carried out on the banks of Tungabhadra River in Shivamogga and in Mangaluru in relation to the Kukka blast case, where a lot of funds was transferred to the prime accused in the Mangaluru Kukka blast case, Mohammad Shariq, and his relationship with Abdul Mateen Taha was also established. Now, thirdly, we will also have to bring in yet another culprit over here who had been arrested 2 weeks ago from Chikmagaluru, whose name goes by Muzammil Sharif as well. And Muzammil Sharif was the one who was responsible for assembling the bomb, for providing the logistical support, and well as going ahead and bringing in all the crude materials and the devices to go ahead and place it together. And Abdul Mateen Taha was the one who had gone ahead and conducted recce. Last but not the least, there has also been a lot of politics played around, but also we will need to go ahead and look into it that the central intelligence agencies, mainly the IB, has played a large role in going ahead and apprehending all these all these anti-social elements now who are being called as terrorists too, because it was on the basis of the intelligence bureau and also the Telangana IG cell as well, who went ahead and alerted the NIA, after which they have taken them into custody. It is being understood that they have entered Kolkata on the 12th of March. They have got a hotel on the 13th of March as well, and they have, as you had clearly pointed out, taken identities under the name of Anmol Kulkarni as well as Shahnawaz too, and both of them were Hindu identities. One of the Aadhaar card which has been given now in the name of Anmol Kulkarni is from Kalburgi. The other identity card is from Palghar in Maharashtra as well. So all said and done now, once they had gone ahead and looked at the hotel register, it was learnt that there was a Karnataka connection, because even in the hotel register, as you were clearly pointing out, where Republic Bangla has gone ahead and accessed these documents, it is clearly being seen that the entry has been made as Kalburgi, Karnataka, and this was one of the main leading points too. And it is being understood, if not for the NIA sleuths, if they had not taken them into custody, they were also looking to flee, and they were constantly changing places too. And the mode of transport is also being traced in not only from Karnataka but also from Tamil Nadu as well, because remember that the cap which was used by Muzaffar Shahzeb Hussain and the barcode which was there on the cap was instrumental in going ahead and tracing him and also establishing his identity after a DNA test was conducted within the Central Forensic Science Lab.
Thank you for joining us, Bhaskar and Prajwal, on the big story of the Bengaluru bombers being arrested. Rameshwaram Cafe. Thankfully, nobody's life was lost there. There were no casualties, but several people were injured. But there was an attempt to cause damage to life. It was a terror attack. And finally, the bombers, the mastermind, have been tracked down. Let's move on now and get to the other big exclusive today. Omar Abdullah, there is a big buzz on where he will be contesting the elections from. He spoke to Republic TV, questioning the BJP on why they are not fielding candidates in most of Kashmir, and also talking about his own candidature. Here's Omar Abdullah in conversation with Republic TV.
Joined by former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Omar Abdullah. Omar Saab, congratulations. The first thing is that we are seeing first time the National Conference has decided to give mandate to a Shia leader, and it seems that they are breaking away from the Sheikh dynasty tradition. How do you see this?
There is no dynasty, there is no tradition. National Conference has always tried its level best to field the most appropriate candidate for the most appropriate seat. And this time also, whether it is South Kashmir, Central Kashmir or North Kashmir, the party president, after consultation with his colleagues, has arrived at the decision that was announced today. Now, it is our responsibility to ensure that we put our best foot forward and that all three candidates on the National Conference ticket and the three candidates of the Congress, because this is the India Alliance, that we all are victorious and we represent the people of Jammu, Kashmir, Ladakh in the forthcoming Lok Sabha.
So do you think that Tarun Chugh meeting certain leaders in
Why certain leaders? Let's name them.
Okay, he met
Altaf Bukhari and he met Sajjad Lone.
So do you think that that has really backfired BJP because more things have revealed to public?
Up until now, we talked about A team, B team, C team. And we were often asked by these same people that who is A team? We are not A team. We have nothing to do with BJP. But by meeting Tarun Chugh, it has become abundantly clear that they are operating purely on the instructions of the BJP. And that's why in my opening remarks in the press conference, I told you, I am not fighting against an individual. In fact, I'm not even fighting against the regional party here. My fight is against Delhi. My fight is against the BJP. The BJP doesn't have the courage of its convictions to put up its own candidates. Contrary to the claims the Prime Minister, Honourable Prime Minister is making in Jammu, he claims normalcy, development, investment, tourism, all these things. He claims that National Conference did nothing and that people are very happy today. Yet the BJP candidates are absent from the field. Why is there no BJP candidate in South Kashmir, Central Kashmir, North Kashmir? Because they are fighting through their proxies. And Tarun Chugh has made it now absolutely clear that their proxy in South Kashmir is Apni Party, their proxy in Central Kashmir is Apni Party, and their proxy in North Kashmir is People's Conference.
So how are you going to see the fight, particularly in South Kashmir, where BJP has put all the efforts because of the Delimitation Commission exercise? Now we are seeing the PDP has also announced the candidate from there. So will it be a fight between National Conference and PDP, or there will be the external forces?
It's a multi-cornered contest. Like it or not, not that this is something that we particularly chose for, but it's a multi-cornered contest. And that's the way it is. So, as I said, the BJP is the only major party that has decided to stay away. They fielded their proxy. So be it. We'll see what happens.
Thank you so much. Three-time MLA and now National Conference candidate from Srinagar. I'm joined by Aga Said. Aga Sahab, you tell me, you have been quite away from the politics, away from National Conference for long 10 years now. But again, we are seeing that a mandate is being given to you. But simultaneously that your own constituency, the two of its segments now lies with North Kashmir. How confident you are and what lines will you be taking as far as this election is concerned?
Confident about electoral outcome, I'm not thinking about that. I'm not worried about the electoral outcome. We'll have a good result. We'll have a result which people would want us to have. At the moment, what I'm thinking about is this is an opportunity to utilize and channelize the views that I have been expressing, the sentiment that the people of Jammu and Kashmir have, the feelings that they have. Utilize this opportunity to channelize those views, that sentiment that needs to be expressed. People need to be heard. People need to be talked to. And I would want this opportunity to speak about the people, hear from the people, and connect to their sentiment and give them the confidence that they can be spoken about, they can be represented, they can be heard.
Aga Ruhullah, you have been quite vocal, critical about your own party, about the decisions that were made in 2019. People have heard you in a larger way. Do you think those speeches that have been made on social media, that is going to help you in increase your vote weight or will help you to win this election?
Again, I'm not worried about the electoral outcome at the moment. As you said, those speeches, those views that I have been speaking about, the speeches that you express, I get an opportunity to take that viewpoint to a further audience, to a bigger audience, to connect to the largest section of the society, and try to give them the confidence and gain the confidence from them in return, and channelize this in a proper way and take our sentiment, which needs to be expressed, sentiment to an institution where it needs to be taken through this election to the people of the rest of India.
One last question. This is the first time in the history we see that National Conference is breaking away the tradition of Sheikh dynasty. Because we have seen in past, Srinagar seat has been contested by Begum Abdullah. It has been contested by Farooq Abdullah. It has been contested by Umar Abdullah. But you are the first member not from the Sheikh dynasty who's been given chance to contest from this seat.
National Conference and parties like that of National Conference take decisions democratically. The individuals that you talked about, the respect that party had in the decision while they decided that those people should contest was also democratically derived, that respect and decision. And in the similar way, me contesting from the same constituency is a proper decision taken by a democratic party. So dynastic politics, dynastic things are not something which...
Those decisions were not taken earlier. Why this is the first time we say?
At that time, people in the party felt, the cadre from the party felt that decisions like that should be taken. At this time, they feel that the decision like this should be taken. So therefore, it's for the party to decide, not for the dynasties, as you would want to say.
There's a big controversy around a parliamentarian from Bihar, RJD MP Misa Bharti, who said that if the opposition were to come to power, whenever they come to power, saying that they will jail the Prime Minister, that is Prime Minister Modi. That's what she said. Misa Bharti said they would jail the Prime Minister if the opposition were to come to power. But today when Republic spoke to her, she went back on it. She said she didn't mean that the Prime Minister himself will be jailed. She added that those corrupt and those in the ruling party or parties or in the alliance of the NDA will be jailed. Those corrupt in the NDA will be jailed. Here's that interaction.
हमारे साथ मौजूद है मीसा भारती अपने चुनावी प्रचार में अपार भीड़ है। मीसा जी, आप भीड़ को देखकर क्या महसूस कर रही हैं? तीसरी बार चुनाव लड़ रही हैं यहाँ से।
देखिए, भीड़ को देख करके मुझे यही महसूस हो रहा है कि देश की जनता ने जो प्रधानमंत्री और भाजपा को 2 बार मौका दिया, तो उनके कोई भी मुद्दे पूरे नहीं हुए हैं। जो उन्होंने सपना दिखाया था वो कोई सपना पूरा नहीं हुआ। चाहे बेरोजगारों को प्रत्येक वर्ष 2-2 करोड़ रोजगार देने की बात हो, चाहे किसानों की आय दुगनी करने की बात हो, MSP की बात हो, चाहे आप महिलाओं के महंगाई के मुद्दा हो, तो ये सब मुद्दे हैं यहाँ पे। और आज इसलिए भी मुझे बहुत खुशी हो रही है कि विक्रम, जो पाटलिपुत्रा लोकसभा में जो एक विक्रम विधानसभा है, ये तो क्योंकि मैं यहीं की बहू हूँ, इसलिए लोग अपने बहू का इस तरह से इतना स्वागत कर रहे हैं।
दूसरी बात, कल आपने एक बयान दिया मीसा जी, प्रधानमंत्री को जेल भेजने को लेकर, तो उस पर बीजेपी ने करारा प्रहार किया है कि भ्रष्टाचार के आरोप में इंडिया गठबंधन की सरकार आएगी तो सब लोग जेल जाएंगे, प्रधानमंत्री भी जेल जाएंगे। इसे बीजेपी ने प्रहार किया है आप पर।
देखिए, बिल्कुल मैंने कोई गलत बात नहीं कही है। जो प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी कहते हैं, बस उसी को मैंने कहा कि जिस तरह से अभी भाजपा सरकार, एनडीए गठबंधन, जिस तरह से अभी जो लोग के ऊपर भ्रष्टाचार का आरोप लगा के ईडी, सीबीआई, इनकम टैक्स से जो जांच करवा रहे हैं, लोगों को जेल भेजा जा रहा है, तो मैंने सिर्फ एक पूरे उसको तोड़ मरोड़ के पेश किया गया। मैंने जो पूरी बात कही उसको नहीं बताया गया। मैंने सिर्फ प्रश्न चिन्ह उठाया था, मैंने एक प्रश्न उठाया था कि इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड पे जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा कि ये सारा असंवैधानिक है, तो मैंने कहा कि हमारी सरकार आएगी तो इसकी भी जांच होगी और जो लोग दोषी होंगे वो जेल जाएंगे। मैंने गलत क्या कहा? जो प्रधानमंत्री आज कह रहे हैं वही बात मैं कह रही हूँ, तो इसमें बुरा क्यों लग रहा है? अगर वो लोग कहीं से भी इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड में 8,000 करोड़ का इन लोगों ने कोई घोटाला नहीं किया है, इस तरह की कोई बात नहीं है, तो इसमें इतना डरने की क्या बात है? जैसे हम कहाँ डर रहे हैं? हमारा परिवार क्यों डर रहा है? हमारी सारी एजेंसियों ने जांच कर ली है, कोर्ट में मतलब न्यायालय में मामला है, तो हम डर कहाँ रहे हैं? तो इसमें इतनी डरने की क्या बात है? हाय तौबा क्या मचाना है? हाय तौबा अगर भाजपा के लोगों को, एनडीए गठबंधन को मचाना है तो बेरोजगारी के मुद्दे पे मचाए, किसानों के मुद्दों पे मचाए, महिलाओं के मुद्दे पे मचाए। आप एक तरफ कहते हैं कि आधी आबादी की लड़ाई लड़ते हैं, महिला सशक्तिकरण की बात करते हैं, 17 कैंडिडेट भाजपा की तरफ से लड़ रहा है, कितनी महिलाएं हैं उसमें?
सही बात।
वोट चाहिए महिलाओं का, और जब वो अपने अधिकार के लिए उनको हिस्सेदारी नहीं चाहिए, लोकसभा में उनको हिस्सेदारी नहीं चाहिए।
प्रधानमंत्री ने आज बयान दिया, तेजस्वी जी और ये मुकेश सहनी जी जो मछली खाने को लेकर, तो उन्होंने कहा है कि नवरात्र के दिन का भी ख्याल नहीं रख रहे हैं लोग। प्रधानमंत्री ने आज खुला प्रहार किया है तेजस्वी यादव और
यही दुर्भाग्य है इस देश का कि आज इस देश के प्रधानमंत्री अगर इतना विकास किए हैं देश का, तो मछली मुद्दा है, बेरोजगारी मुद्दा नहीं है, महंगाई मुद्दा नहीं है प्रधानमंत्री जी के लिए। और तेजस्वी ने इसको क्लियर किया कि नवरात्र से पहले 8 तारीख को उसने मछली खाई थी,
लिखा था,
बिल्कुल डेट लिखा हुआ था। तो ये उसको, और ये खाने पीना किसी के खाने पीने की आज़ादी, पहनने ओढ़ने की आज़ादी तो होनी चाहिए, और ये मुद्दा नहीं है ना। प्रधानमंत्री जी 3 बार आए, कौन सा क्या लेकर के आए हैं बिहार की जनता के लिए? कौन सी फैक्ट्री खोलने की बात कर रहे हैं? कौन सा बेरोजगार नौजवानों को रोजगार की बात कर रहे हैं? कौन सा पलायन रोकने की बात कर रहे हैं? किसानों की बात कर रहे हैं? बिहार में कौन सा कारखाना लगा है?
परिवारवाद और भ्रष्टाचार का भी आरोप लगाते हैं प्रधानमंत्री। परिवारवाद और भ्रष्टाचार का भी आरोप लगातार लगाते रहते हैं, बीजेपी वाले भी लगाते हैं।
एक मिनट बोलो। देखिए, परिवारवाद का तो कोई मुद्दा ही नहीं रह गया। जमुई आए थे, दामाद के लिए वोट मांग रहे थे, नवादा गए थे, बेटा के लिए।
यादव ने ट्वीट भी किया था वहां पर।
Taking a short break right now. When we come back, getting you special 2024 focused news bulletin. We'll look at key constituencies going into the 2024 battle, key battles, key candidates, all of that coming up after this break. Stay tuned.
The battle lines are drawn in Wayanad. It's a three-cornered contest with Indie allies, the Congress, Left and BJP in the poll fray. It's a prestige battle for Rahul Gandhi, who had won the Wayanad seat in 2019 Lok Sabha polls. Rahul Gandhi had secured a significant 64.8% of the vote share, which played a crucial role in Congress leaders' political narrative, after he lost the Congress bastion Amethi to Smriti Irani. Squaring off against Rahul Gandhi is CPI's veteran leader Annie Raja.
We think that in all the constituencies, left can work much better than the
QS&THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amethi amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amethi University.
It's a fierce battle between two Gogois in Jorhat, the cultural capital of Assam.
Known as the cultural capital of Assam, the Jorhat Lok Sabha constituency in Upper Assam is now a hot seat as far as the 2024 Lok Sabha elections are concerned. Going to the polls on the first phase, 11.5 lakh people will exercise their franchise in Jorhat Lok Sabha constituency.
Jorhat, that had been a Congress bastion in the past, but BJP had won the seat twice since 2024. With the Ahom community making up 32.25% of the total electorate, both Gogois are heavily relying on the support of the community. Incumbent BJP MP Topon Kumar Gogoi has made development his poll plank this time.
He hasn't said anything about Assam. He said about Manipur. He criticizes Narendra Modi ji. And I have asked all of them. He has done nothing for these people. People are willing to support BJP. People are willing to support Narendra Modi ji. People are willing to support Himanta Biswa Sarma ji. So I am confident Tapan Gogoi will be the winner.
See, Jorhat people, they are very much aware, they are conscious. If you compare the last term when Congress was in power and now after BJP came into power, so there's a vast difference. People have witnessed it, and this is why people are always ready for development and they are always ready for BJP.
Congress candidate Gaurav Gogoi has invoked his father, former Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi, who represented the Jorhat constituency thrice in Lok Sabha since 1971.
Well, the BJP practices the politics of fake news. The parliamentary record is public. Anyone can see on what issues I have raised. They practice fake news. We practice the politics of facts and truth. We are honest with the people. What we have done, we are honest with it. What we have not done, we are honest with it. And we are clear and specific about what our goals and vision are for the people of this constituency.
It's a government, the Gaurav Gogoi versus the Assam government. The contest is they have made like that the state government. Gaurav Gogoi as a Congress candidate because he is the strongest voice in the parliament. So people, those who have seen his performance in the parliament as a parliamentarian, they are going to vote him.
In 2019, Topon Kumar Gogoi won the seat with over 5 lakh votes and became MP from this seat, defeating Congress candidate Sushanta Borgohain with a margin of over 82,000 votes. Bureau Report for Republic TV.
I'm Shivangi Shukla getting you the latest coming in, and this show is extremely special. This is the 2024 Lok Sabha election special show where we'll get you all the details ahead of the Lok Sabha polls. And remember, April 19 is the first phase of voting. It'll cover around 102 seats across 21 states and union territories. It's going to be the first phase. Very, very important as we lead up to the Lok Sabha elections and the subsequent results. We'll get you all the details of that. But first, the headlines we are tracking at this moment. Mamata attacks BJP for propaganda over arrest of Bengaluru Cafe Plus suspects. Questions law and order in BJP rule states. Rahul Gandhi sparkles. Language debate alleges Tamil is no less than any other Indian language. PM tears into opposition on Article 370, says nation will send Congress packing for their stand on 370 revocation.
हमने सांसद को ढोया, जिसने काम नहीं किया, जीतने के बाद भी गायब रहा, और अब अमेठी की वफादारी पर ये तोहमत लगाते हैं।
In Amethi, Union Minister Smriti Irani hits out at Rahul Gandhi, calls him a nikamma. Battle for 2024 heats up as Prime Minister leads BJP's fierce campaign in Jammu and Rajasthan. And we go to the top story right now that we are tracking. The battle for the temple town of Puri is going to be, viewers, very highly anticipated one, because the BJP's Sambit Patra is going to contest again after losing the 2019 poll battle with a narrow margin. Now the BJD, meanwhile, has fielded Arup Patnaik, replacing sitting three-time MP Pinaki Mishra. Republic tracked the constituency profile of Puri. Watch this report for more.
The temple town of Puri is going to see a fierce battle between BJP Sambit Patra and Biju Janata Dal's Arun Patnaik. Last year, Sambit Patra faced defeat at the hands of BJD's Pinaki Mishra with a narrow vote margin of around 11,000 votes. Supreme Court lawyer Mishra is a 3-time MP from the BJD. Puri has been a stronghold of the BJD for over 2 decades. But Sambit Patra's candidature has dented that legacy.
हम लोग को मोदी जी का फैन है, मोदी जी को दिल से प्रेम करता हूँ हम लोग, और संबित भाई को भी बहुत मैंने उनके लिए पिछले इलेक्शन में भी बहुत हमें कोशिश किया। पूरी से तो उनका बहुत प्लस हुआ था, नयागढ़ का साइड में थोड़ा कम गया उनका। अब की बार वो 100% आएंगे।
उड़ीसा में कोई ऐसा नेता नहीं जो मैंने हारा हुआ नेता उनका 5 वर्षों का रिपोर्ट कार्ड दिया है, वो सबसे मैंने वो बहुत अच्छा है। इसीलिए सभी 7 निर्वाचन मंडली में मोदी के लिए और संबित पात्र के लिए पूरा बहुत जन समर्थन है और लक्षाधिक वोट में वो जीतेगा।
The different thing that I have done is, well, I have released my report card. You know, the last 5 years, you questioned and you asked me that I have begun my campaign. I would say that I had never stopped my campaign. Since 2019, my campaign is continuing relentlessly, non-stop. I had never stopped my campaign, so this is how I have been working since the last 5 years.
Puri boasts a voter base of more than 15.5 lakh. Has comprised 96% of the population. Religion holds importance in electoral dynamics, and the presence of a substantial Brahmin voter base adds to that political equation. This time, contesting for the BJD is Arun Patnaik.
So Puri is home, and so is my ancestral village, and I also believe because of the huge work done by the government, huge work done by the Chief Minister and his, because I am fighting on behalf of, I am fighting as a BJD candidate, but with God's grace, with Lord Jagannath's grace, I believe and I am confident I will be able to make it.
Puri remains at the forefront of political discussions with its religious significance and historical political dynamics, drawing attention from across the country. But will Sambit Patra be able to take on the BJD's Arun Patnaik in the 2024 battle? This electoral match will be a highly anticipated one. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
And viewers, let's move ahead right now to the other story we're tracking. An incident was reported, and this is happening in the Akhnur area in Jammu, where Congress leaders got into a brawl and they fought openly in broad daylight during an election campaign. Now, the incident happened when supporters from the former Deputy CM Tara Chand clashed with the supporters of former MP Madan Lal Sharma. Here is what ensued.
Two groups of Congress got into a fight over the Jammu Lok Sabha seat in broad daylight. The incident happened during a rally of Congress Lok Sabha candidate Raman Bhalla. As per reports, supporters of former Deputy CM Tara Chand clashed with supporters of former MP Madan Lal Sharma. The incident was reported from the core area of Akhnur. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Tamil Nadu BJP President and party's candidate from Coimbatore, K. Annamalai, released a manifesto for Coimbatore constituency. This before Tamil Nadu goes into polls on April 19th. Tamil Nadu will be hosting the polls in a single phase during the 2024 Lok Sabha elections with its 39 Lok Sabha constituencies. A case has been registered against Tamil Nadu BJP President K. Annamalai in Coimbatore District BJP Secretary Ramesh for allegedly campaigning in the Avarala Payalam area last night during beyond the permitted campaigning hours. The Election Code of Conduct states that candidates who are contesting for parliamentary elections should end their campaigning by 10 p.m. Speaking in Uttarakhand, Defence Minister went all guns blazing at Congress, saying that Congress will become extinct just like the dinosaurs in a few years. Rajnath Singh claimed that the politicians of the Congress party are tearing each other's clothes on a daily basis. He said that after a few years following the 2024 general elections, children will not even recognize the party. BJP's Hema Malini has interacted with the farmers in Mathura. She has taken to her handle on X and said that she has been meeting farmers regularly this 10 years, as she further wrote that the farmers loved having her in their midst. Ending months of suspense, National Conference has finally announced its Lok Sabha candidate from Srinagar constituency. National Conference has fielded Shia leader Aga Said Ruhollah from the Srinagar parliamentary seat, who will face challenge from People's Democratic Party's young leader Waheed Para. The Goa BJP chief has claimed that the BJP will win the 2 Lok Sabha seats in the state with more than 50% of the votes cast, calling the Congress a directionless party without any leader. He said that the BJP has a track record that whenever it has won the Lok Sabha elections in Goa, it has bagged more than 50% of votes. Let's move ahead to the other story we're tracking. Bihar former Deputy Chief Minister and RJD leader Tejasvi Yadav has been caught in the eye of the storm over a fish meal post during Navratri. Now, in the latest, Prime Minister Modi has roasted Tejasvi Yadav for resorting to instigative tactics and playing with the sentiments of the people ahead of the polls. Take a look at this report so we understand what is the latest political controversy.
Former Deputy Chief Minister Tejasvi Yadav's fish meal post has sparked debate ahead of the polls. The RJD leader flaunting a plate of fried fish on a chopper amidst his campaign trail during Navratri has faced fury. But Tejasvi didn't back down after BJP slammed him for calling himself a son of Sanatan but not accepting its values. Tejasvi shot back with another video, enjoying oranges, while claiming his fish video was only meant to check the IQ of the BJP leaders. The row escalated with Prime Minister Modi retorting Tejasvi Yadav, hinting at the fishy affair of the opposition.
सावन में कोर्ट ने जिसको सजा की है, जो जमानत पर है, ऐसे एक मुजरिम के घर जाके सावन के महीने में मटन बनाने का मौज ले रहे हैं। इतना ही नहीं, उसका वीडियो बना करके देश के लोगों को चिढ़ाने का काम करते हैं।
Meanwhile, Lalu Yadav's daughter, Meesa Bharti, has hit out at the Prime Minister, saying that he has no right to speak against anyone's eating habits.
यही दुर्भाग्य है इस देश का कि आज इस देश के प्रधानमंत्री अगर इतना विकास किए हैं देश का, तो मछली मुद्दा है, बेरोजगारी मुद्दा नहीं है, महंगाई मुद्दा नहीं है प्रधानमंत्री जी के लिए। प्रधानमंत्री जी 3 बार आए, कौन सा क्या लेकर के आए हैं, क्या लेके आए हैं बिहार की जनता के लिए? कौन सी फैक्ट्री खोलने की बात कर रहे हैं, किसानों की बात कर रहे हैं? बिहार में कौन सा कारखाना लगा है?
With just days to go before polls, is the opposition back at Sanatan slandering? Bureau Report, Republic TV.
And viewers, more details ahead of the Lok Sabha elections. A case has been registered against Tamil Nadu BJP chief and Coimbatore candidate Annamalai and other party members. The case has been registered over the party leaders campaigning past the permitted time. Following a complaint lodged by DMK member. A 2-hour meeting was held between Ajit Pawar, Praful Patel, Sunil Tatkare over the Nashik Lok Sabha seat. Republic has gathered that there is a tug of war between Shinde Shiv Sena and Ajit Pawar NCP over Nashik Lok Sabha constituency. KS Ishwarappa submitted nomination papers as an independent candidate from Shivamogga after being denied a BJP ticket. Hundreds of KS Ishwarappa supporters held a massive roadshow. KS Ishwarappa was once again seen using pictures of PM Modi during his rally today. Himachal Pradesh Minister Vikramaditya hit out at BJP candidate for Mandi Kangana Ranaut. He stated that the kind of language she was using was unfortunate in this case. And he said that this kind of language is against the rich culture and tradition of the state. He added that it did not matter who the candidate from the BJP was, since the opposition was fighting against the might of the BJP itself.
बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है। हिमाचल की जो रिच कल्चर है, हिमाचल के ट्रेडिशंस है, हिमाचल की संस्कृति है, हिमाचल देवभूमि है, जिसको देवी देवताओं के नाम से केवल हिमाचल में नहीं, देश में नहीं, मगर पूरे विश्व के अंदर जाना जाता है। वहाँ पर आकर, मनाली में आकर इस तरीके की भाषा का, इस तरीके की भाषा शैली का प्रयोग करना किसी भी व्यक्ति के प्रति मैं समझता हूँ बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है।
Delhi National Spokesperson of BJP, Gaurav Bhatia, launched a scathing attack on the DMK. He claimed that DMK stood for deceit, malpractice and kleptomaniac, and added that CM Stalin's government today was also the habitual offender that has to steal from the people of Tamil Nadu.
For the common man, the DMK stands for D, deceit, M, malpractice, and K, there is a term called kleptomaniac. Kleptomaniac is a habitual offender, a person who can't resist from stealing. Mr. Stalin's government today is also a habitual offender that has to steal from the people of Tamil Nadu.
Much more coming up, viewers. Rahul Gandhi sparks language debate, alleges Tamil is no less than any other Indian language.
Dilapidated buildings, broken chairs, unhygienic classrooms, 2 subjects taught in 1 classroom, class student ratio of 18 against the RTE norms of 40 in each class. These are the allegations of schools run by the Kejriwal government. As purported videos from the government school at Khajuri Khas and primary school in Dayalpur have been accessed, questions on their pathetic condition come to the fore.
The academic session has just begun on 1st April while students do not have books in their hand. Tin school buildings are running, many government schools are running in the tin school buildings. Another problematic situation found from the ground report is that student is to teacher ratio is disproportionate. It has been found that few schools run in alternate manner, while there are few schools where instrumental teaching happens only for 2 hours in a day.
All India Parents Association had written to the Delhi government on the 5th of September 2022 in this letter. However, nearly 2 years later, the condition of the schools seems to remain the same. A petition was filed in the Delhi court highlighting the crippling education sector in the national capital.
About 2 years back,
I was told that there are certain schools in Northeast district where classes of the students are either held for 2 hours a day or on alternate days. So I went to the area where these children are living, and then I talked to them, and even some of the students have given me in writing that their classes are held 2 hours a day or classes are held on alternate days. So this is clear violation of right to education. So on basis of that, I filed a PIL, and which is pending for the last 2 years.
2 days ago, the Delhi High Court highlighted the poor condition of Delhi government schools in Northeast District, calling it a very sad state of affairs. The court directed the Arvind Kejriwal-led Delhi government's education department to make significant improvements after noting discrepancies. Addressing the Education Secretary of Delhi directly, the bench stressed that the focus should not be on merely issuing advertisements but on substantially improving the education environment. Acknowledging the shortcomings highlighted in the report, the court emphasized the urgency of addressing issues such as broken infrastructure, classroom shortages, and delays in the supply of essential materials.
Viewers, welcome back. We are live and breaking, and this is an election special show for you. As part of unique voter awareness initiative, scuba divers in Chennai dove into the sea, enacting the voting process 60 feet underwater in Nilankarai. Take a look at this report for more.
हम भारत के नतमस्तक हैं, हम योद्धा के दो हस्तक हैं, हम भारत भाग्य विधाता हैं, हम भारत के मतदाता हैं। मतदान मतदान देने जाएंगे भारत के लिए, भारत के लिए। मैं भारत हूँ, भारत है मुझ में।
Brand Modi. Brand Modi is the only thing this election is about. Hashtag Brand Modi is continuing to peak. Brand Modi is about the global faith in the Indian economy. Brand Modi is about Elon Musk, super excited to come to India and start manufacturing Teslas on Indian soil with Indian partnerships. Brand Modi is about Bill Gates enthusiastically listening as the Prime Minister explains how he's using technology to change the lives of millions of Indians, and we watch proud as ever. That's what Brand Modi is about. Brand Modi is about this, what you're seeing on the screen, India's biggest gamers. So charged up to feature the Prime Minister in their newest and most latest gaming promotion video. Brand Modi is about India's biggest influencers excited about the vision of Viksit Bharat and evangelizing it with all that excitement in their heart. And Brand Modi is about all of us, you and me. All of us, whatever your political beliefs may be, charged up knowing that under this leadership our country will outstrip the United Kingdom, not in GDP but in the quality of life in our lifetime. Brand Modi is about fructifying a century-old dream to see our country as the leader of this world, economically, strategically and spiritually, and believing every day of our lives that it is not just possible, but the vision the Prime Minister shared from the ramparts of the Red Fort when he spoke about Viksit Bharat for the first time is not a vision alone. It is a vision well on its way to being a reality.
The battle lines are drawn in Wayanad. It's a three-cornered contest with India allies, the Congress, Left and BJP in the poll fray. It's a prestige battle for Rahul Gandhi, who had won the Wayanad seat in 2019 Lok Sabha polls. Rahul Gandhi had secured a significant 64.8% of the vote share, which played a crucial role in Congress leaders' political narrative, after he lost the Congress bastion Amethi to Smriti Irani. Squaring off against Rahul Gandhi is CPI's veteran leader Annie Raja.
We think that in all the constituencies, left can work much better than the Congress party. That is why we are in the contest. We are announcing the candidates. And
BJP, on the other hand, has fielded its firebrand leader and Kerala State Unit Chief K. Surendran, hoping to make inroads in the southern state.
The wild elephants came to town more often than Rahul Gandhi ji visited in Wayanad. This is the tragic, pathetic situation of Wayanad voters now.
Smriti Irani took on Rahul from his bastion while campaigning for K. Surendran.
मेरा ये मानना है कि कल राहुल गांधी ने जिस प्रकार से मुस्लिम लीग के ध्वजों को, फ्लैग्स को अपनी नॉमिनेशन रैली में छुपाया है, तो निश्चित रूप से वो इस चुनाव में इस पड़ाव को पार करने के बाद उत्तर भारत आएंगे. आई थिंक दैट इट इज़ foolhardy to hide facts from the people in the age of not only media but also digital media.
Can Rahul Gandhi retain the Wayanad seat this time? Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Chennai South Lok Sabha constituency is a political powerhouse. The Rockstar constituency, which C.V. Annadurai and Vaijayanti Mala have earlier represented, reflects a diverse demographic and remains a crucial constituency of Tamil Nadu. In 20...
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amethi amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amethi University.
यही समय है, सही समय है, भारत का अनमोल समय है.
India's emergence as a formidable global player, particularly in contrast to its neighbor China, is becoming increasingly evident across various spheres. From Apple Inc. setting up its stores to now Musk planning a Tesla rollout, India is and will be a global bright spot. While India grows in the eyes of the world, the dragon descends on the global ratings. One of the key indicators of India's growing prominence is its economic resilience, as highlighted by Fitch ratings. And for China, it wasn't good news, because Fitch cut China's ratings outlook on growth risks. Also, the value of companies listed on India's exchanges also surpassed $4 trillion by the end of 2023. Despite global economic uncertainties, India has demonstrated remarkable resilience and adaptability, fostering a conducive environment for both domestic and foreign investments. Speaking of foreign investments, innovator and billionaire Elon Musk is all set to roll out his Tesla out on Indian roads in the nearest future. Let's tell you how it all started. In 2019, Elon Musk expressed interest in establishing a base in India through interactions on Twitter, hinting at potential developments within the upcoming year or the following one.
I'm planning to visit India next year. I'm confident that Tesla will be in India and will do so as soon as humanly possible. I'd like to thank the Prime Minister for his support, and hopefully we'll be able to announce something in the not too distant future. But it was an excellent, very good conversation.
In 2020, Musk reiterated his intentions for India, suggesting potential advancements in the near future. The very next year, in 2021, Tesla officially registered its Indian subsidiary in Bengaluru and appointed directors. In fact, plans for a manufacturing facility in Karnataka were announced by the state's chief minister. During this period, the Indian government signals its readiness to offer incentives to lower production costs. Throughout 2021, Tesla intensified its lobbying efforts to reduce import duties on electric vehicles, with discussions focusing on tax reductions to enhance the affordability of EVs in India. However, in 2022, Tesla encountered challenges with the Indian government regarding tax structures, leading the company to postpone its plans for EV production in the country. In May 2023, senior Tesla executives visited India to discuss the establishment of a gigafactory. Meanwhile, Elon Musk made his first visit to China during the same month. But a month later, Prime Minister Modi and Musk met during Modi's visit to the United States to explore potential investment opportunities in India. By August 2023, Tesla had leased office space in Pune, marking its initial physical presence in India. By December 2023, Tesla...
In the case of Tamils in Sri Lanka, the primary filter of persecution is established. And if CA is about persecution, then why do the Tamils of Sri Lanka not come under the ambit?
The CAA is derived from a certain period and a certain set of decisions in our history. It deals with the aftermath of the partition. Through CAA, we are trying to do justice to a set of people who, in a sense, were caught on the wrong side of history, who were let down by the assumptions of the then rulers of India.
A very good evening, viewers. You're watching the biggest story tonight with me, Rakshita Mishra, at 7 p.m. Let's get you started with all the top stories that are making headlines this Friday evening. Bengaluru cafe blast probe picks pace. NIA detains 2 suspects from West Bengal. Politics speaks. Battle for Amethi intensifies. BJP fields Smriti Irani. Congress yet to pick its candidate. Crackdown on anti-national activities. In Sopore, 2 overground workers held. Shocker from Madhya Pradesh. Man suspects wife of affair, attacks her with an axe. Unique initiative by a Karnataka hospital employs drones for the efficient transportation of soft tissue samples for medical testing. We begin with our top focus right now. The Bengaluru cafe blast case, viewers, has now picked up pace. The probe has picked up pace with NIA detaining 2 masterminds, Abdul Mateen Taha and his aide from West Bengal. The arrest has also triggered a fresh political row, with the TMC taking credit for it and BJP cornering the TMC government for sheltering terrorists. Take a look at this comprehensive report to know more.
As NIA intensifies probe into Bengaluru cafe blast, 2 key suspects, Abdul Mateen Taha and Musawir Hussain Shajib, have been detained from West Bengal. Republic has learned from its sources that Abdul Mateen Taha, who hails from Shimoga, is the mastermind of the cafe blast. He is also a history sheeter wanted in a murder case. Taha was aided by Muzammil Sharif, who provided logistical support to execute the blast. Both of them were aided by Musafir Hussain, who was among the two detained from West Bengal today.
There are many accomplices as well, but at this point of time, the National Investigation Agency is tight-lipped and are going ahead with their investigation. It is being learned that these two individuals had taken two separate routes and all of them by road to reach Kolkata too. And Musafir Hussain Shazib, as soon as the blast had taken place, he had boarded a bus after 1 to 1.5 kilometers away from the cafe. And this was the BMTC bus, which is used for intercity travel as well. And therefore, once he got off from Brookfield near Gorguntepalya, he's again gone ahead and taken a KSRTC bus, which is basically used for inter-district travel. And from Tumkuru, he's gone to Kalaburgi via Ballari as well, and he's gone on to change buses for 2 times. After he has gone to Kalaburgi, he's gone ahead and changed yet another bus, and he's travelled to Nellore in Andhra Pradesh. And from Andhra Pradesh, he's travelled all the way to Kolkata via Odisha too. Over there, it is suspected that he might have taken 3 to 4 buses as well, and he's also gone ahead and changed his outlook completely and also changed his dresses too, so that he could go ahead and give the NIA sleuths a slip. Meanwhile, Abdul Mateen Taha was staying in the Triplicane area of Chennai near the Marina Beach, has also taken yet another separate route, and he's gone via Tamil Nadu, meaning to state that after the blast, both these individuals have not met each other, but they were in coordination with each other, and after a few days, both of them have managed to come together again in Kolkata. And once they have reached in Kolkata, they were staying there for a period of time, and when they were about to flee, based on the tip-off from the IB, the National Investigation Agency has gone ahead and apprehended both Abdul Mateen Taha as well as Musafir Shazib Hussain.
The detention was followed by a credit war, with the West Bengal police claiming that the bomber was nabbed in a joint operation with the NIA. While West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee continues to take credit for the arrest.
ব্যাঙ্গালোরে একটা বোমা পড়েছিল, লক্ষ্ণৌও কর্ণাটকের, আমাদের এখানকার নয়। 2 ঘন্টায় বাংলায় লুকিয়েছিল, 2 ঘন্টার মধ্যে আমরা ধরে দিয়েছি আমাদের পুলিশ। আর সেখানে বলছে বাংলা সেফ নয়, তোর দিল্লি সেফ, তোর উত্তরপ্রদেশ সেফ, তোর রাজস্থান সেফ, তোর গুজরাট সেফ, তোর বিহার সেফ। বাংলার মানুষ শান্তিতে থাকে, বিজেপি সহ্য হয় না।
The BJP, on the other hand, continues to attack TMC for making Bengal what it terms a safe haven for terrorists.
বিষয় হচ্ছে পশ্চিমবঙ্গ আন্তর্জাতিক অপরাধী জঙ্গি তাদের একটা মুক্তাঞ্চল, এটা বারে বারে প্রমাণ হচ্ছে। এটা স্বাভাবিক যে গোটা ভারতবর্ষে যত এই ধরনের বিচ্ছিন্নতাবাদী ঘটনা ঘটে তার সেফ জোন এইটা। এটা সিপিএম করতো, মমতা ব্যানার্জি করছে। মমতা ব্যানার্জি নিজে দেশ বিরোধী কাজের সঙ্গে যুক্ত।
Election time to politicize terrorism is very, very unfortunate. I think I need to give you the premise of this entire operation of the NIA, which has eventually led to this accused being arrested in West Bengal. Karnataka has become somehow a safe haven for such activities that are illegal, anti-national. And Shimoga in particular, Tirthalli in Shimoga has become an incubator for these kind of activities. And repeatedly we are seeing people who are initiated into this kind of anti-national activity, subsequently trained and then sent around.
The Bengaluru cafe blast probe has certainly triggered a fresh political face-off ahead of the polls. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
And on to the political battleground now, as we are aware now that Amethi has a significant political legacy, and the upcoming Lok Sabha election is anticipated to witness a fierce competition in Amethi. This year, the Congress is yet to name a candidate from Amethi, while the BJP has nominated Smriti Irani once again, the giant killer Smriti Irani. In 2019, there was a remarkable shift when Smriti Irani of the BJP won election after the Congress rule. But why has the Vadra Congress not announced a candidate yet? Well, you know when you hear the sentiments on ground. Take a look at this report.
The battle for Amethi intensifies. While the BJP seals its candidate, the Gandhis continue to stall. While the BJP looks to continue its victory run, the Gandhis are still contemplating on whether to seek redemption or whether to walk out. Incumbent MP Smriti Irani has been fielded once again, and the opposition is yet to announce a name. While Rahul Gandhi was adamant on contesting the Wayanad seat against CPM's Annie Raja, the Kerala CM had also questioned the decision and dared him to contest in the north. With the days on the calendar turning so fast, taking us closer to the election, Republic TV visited Amethi, once upon a time a Gandhi bastion, but now a BJP stronghold. The mood on the ground is definitely something, and why the Vadra Congress is stalling its decision.
इस निकम्मे का तो ये नहीं, लेकिन ये कि कांग्रेस के शासनकाल के अपेक्षा भाजपा राज में काम बहुत अच्छा हुआ है, देश में काफ़ी विकास हुआ है और उसी के आधार पे फिर जो है सरकार इन्हीं की बननी चाहिए और बनेगी भी।
राहुल गांधी के लिए क्या सोचते फिर वो कह रही है
राहुल गांधी है क्या? राहुल गांधी जब से हारे अमेठी कई बार आए, ये तो उनसे पूछना है कि आप जब से हार के गए अमेठी से, अमेठी कई बार आए और अमेठी को आप अपना परिवार बताते?
देखिए, अमेठी एक ऐसी सीट है कि राहुल जी डर गए हैं, राहुल जी वायनाड भाग चुके हैं, उनकी हिमाकत नहीं ले रही है कि हमें अमेठी में दीदी जी के सामने आके सामना कर सकें। कांग्रेस पार्टी को कोई प्रत्याशी नहीं मिल रहा है कि स्मृति जी के खिलाफ में वो चुनाव लड़ा सके।
ओनली फॉर यहाँ पर सिर्फ दीदी जी हैं और इसके अलावा कोई आने वाला नहीं है।
Republic also confronted Robert Vadra earlier today, but he didn't respond. Watch how he dodges Republic's sharpest question.
Mr. Robert Vadra, did Sonia Gandhi, Mr. Robert Vadra, did Sonia Gandhi?
I don't speak to Republic. Mr. Robert Vadra, Mr. Robert Vadra.
Will the Gandhi family and get on to the battlefield? Can the Congress redeem its bastion? Watch Republic on June 4th for the mandate.
चुनावी बयानबाजी को लेकर अमेठी में आज का दिन गहमागहमी का रहा। एक तरफ स्मृति ईरानी ने राहुल गांधी के वायनाड में दिए गए बयान को लेकर उन्हें घेरा। उन्होंने कहा कि उन्होंने लोगों को घर बदलते देखा है, परिवार बदलते पहली बार देखा। इसके जवाब में कांग्रेस के उत्तर प्रदेश के अध्यक्ष अजय राय ने स्मृति ईरानी को लेकर विवादित टिप्पणी कर दी। आज का दिन अमेठी में विवादित टिप्पणियों के लिए रहा। लोगों की राय रिपब्लिक भारत ने अमेठी में निकल कर जानी, जहाँ लोगों का कहना है कि अब अमेठी में राजनीति राहुल गांधी की सीमित होती दिखाई दे रही है।
Bureau Report, Republic TV.
And now, in what comes as a groundbreaking development, a hospital in Karnataka under the supervision of the Indian Council of Medical Research has achieved a remarkable feat by employing drones for the efficient transportation of soft tissue samples for medical testing. An unmanned aerial vehicle, that is UAV, took off from Dr. TMA Pai Rotary Hospital, Karkala, with a sample for Kasturba Medical College, Manipal, and reached there in just 15 minutes. A distance, remember, of 37 kilometers that would take about an hour by road. Let's take a look at this report to know more.
What you're about to see is something from the future. The visuals you see on your screens is something remarkable. This is the Indian medical infrastructure back from the future. Any surgery, any distance, any medical demands is just one flyby away. In a groundbreaking development, a hospital in Karnataka, under the supervision of the Indian Council of Medical Research, has achieved a remarkable feat by employing drones for the efficient transportation of soft tissue samples for medical testing. This innovative approach not only saves crucial time for doctors but also heralds a new era of utilizing technology in healthcare. An unmanned aerial vehicle embarked on a mission from Dr. TMA Pai Rotary Hospital in Karkala, carrying vital tissue samples destined for Kasturba Medical College in Manipal. Covering a distance of 37 kilometers in a mere 15 minutes, the drone swiftly delivered the samples, a journey that typically requires an hour by road. At Kasturba Medical College, the samples underwent rigorous laboratory tests, and the results were promptly relayed to the surgeon overseeing the procedure. Armed with this crucial information, the surgeon proceeded with the operation, ensuring precision and efficiency in patient care. Here is how they did it.
intraoperative microscopic evaluation of oncosurgical specimens. The current applications of proton section analysis are to establish the primary diagnosis of the tumor, to assess the grade and the type of malignancy, to assess the adequacy of surgical resection margins, for the assessment of presence of lymph node metastasis.
This pioneering initiative builds upon the groundwork laid by ICMR in 2021 when drones were first deployed for delivering COVID-19 vaccines in challenging terrains. Since then, drones have been utilized for various healthcare applications, including transporting medicines and blood samples in remote regions. The liberalized drone rules introduced by the Union Civil Aviation Ministry further facilitate the integration of drones in healthcare and emergency response efforts. As the healthcare sector continues to embrace technological advancements, the successful implementation of drone transportation for medical samples underscores the transformative innovation on patient care and medical accessibility. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
And on to news from Madhya Pradesh. In fact, it's a shocking incident coming in from the state that has left residents reeling. A woman's piercing screamed cut through the night, exposing a brutal attack by her husband. As details surfaced, the community grappled with the chilling reality of the situation. Take a look at this report to know more.
In a shocking incident reported from Jagadamba colony, a woman was brutally attacked by her husband, resulting in the severing of her hand. According to information provided by the police, Kamal Ahirwar, residing in Jagadamba colony with his wife Mithilesha Ahirwar and their children, carried out the horrifying attack. The victim's 11-year-old daughter recounted the harrowing experience, stating that they were all asleep when they were awakened by her mother's screams. Kamal Ahirwar, the assailant, struck his wife's shoulder multiple times with an axe, intending to sever both her hand and leg. After successfully severing her right hand, he fled the scene. The injured woman, while being rushed to the hospital, narrated her ordeal, revealing that her husband would become violent whenever she's interacted with anyone, even suspecting her when she spoke with family members. She also mentioned previous arguments but stated that they were usually resolved. She was asleep at the time of the attack, which occurred around 3 a.m.
किसने काटा यार? पति ने। किस बात को लेकर? कुछ नहीं ऐसा ही, मैं सोई थी, मैंने काट दिया और ऐसा ही काटा था। अब बता रहे हैं वो कोई शक करता था आप पे? हाँ, शक करता था। किसी से बात करने पर? नहीं। तो? ऐसा ही।
Fortunately, the victim's children came to her rescue and sought help from the police.
ये आपकी मम्मी का हाथ काटा है?
हाँ।
किसने?
पापा ने।
आपने बोला। कैसे काटा था? क्या हुआ था?
कुलाई से काटा है, कुछ नहीं हुआ था।
हाँ। तो तुम सो रही थी?
हाँ, सो रहे थे, नींद नहीं खुली।
अच्छा।
हाँ।
तो आवाज आई थी, क्या हुआ था फिर?
आवाज आई थी।
हाँ।
पूरा कट गया था जब आवाज आई थी।
हाँ। क्या आवाज? रोने की मम्मी?
हाँ। अच्छा। मम्मी एकदम से चिल्ला गई।
हाँ।
हाँ।
Police officers located the victim and transported her to the hospital. During the investigation, the severed hand was recovered along with the axe used in the attack. Police superintendent confirmed that Kamal Ahirwar has been arrested and charged under Section 326 for the assault on his wife.
कल रात को 2 बजे के आसपास की बात है कि मिथिलेश अहरवार, एक महिला है, उनके पति कमल अहरवार ने गाड़ी से हमला करके उनका हाथ काट दिया है। उस प्रकरण में मुकदमा कायम कर लिया गया है और आरोपी को हिरासत में ले लिया गया है और उसका कारण क्या है इसके बारे में जानकारी प्राप्त की है।
हाँ सर, कोई इस पे आपराधिक रिकॉर्ड वगैरह रहा है पहले से?
अभी तक इसकी कोई जानकारी प्राप्त नहीं।
महिला द्वारा थाने में कभी मारपीट वगैरह कोई शिकायत ऐसी कराई थी क्या पति द्वारा?
नहीं, अभी तक ऐसी शिकायत कराने की जानकारी प्राप्त नहीं।
However, after medical examination and considering the severity of the attack, the charge has been upgraded to Section 307, indicating attempted murder. The motive behind the attack is yet to be determined. Meanwhile, the victim is receiving medical treatment at the hospital. The incident highlights the alarming prevalence of domestic violence and the urgent need for measures to protect individuals within households. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
And now it's time for a very, very short break, viewers. But on the other side, we get you the latest from Kashmir, where there's a crackdown on anti-national activities in Sopore. 2 overground workers have been held. We get you all that and much more lined up on the other side. Stay tuned.
Kerala BJP President K. Surendran is all set to take on Rahul Gandhi in Wayanad. Amidst infighting in Congress Left Alliance, K. Surendran will challenge Left's Ani Raja and Congress's Rahul Gandhi. Republic walked the campaign trail with K. Surendran in Wayanad.
Prime Minister Modi called a leader in Kerala as Bada Fighter. And today we are joined in a conversation with this Bada Fighter. So when Modi called you Bada Fighter, what went through your heart? What did you feel?
No, naturally the party workers here in Kerala fighting against the LDF, UDF, criminalism, vandalism, corrupt practices. So all our Karyakartas are Bada Fighters now. For me, you can see that more than 242 criminal cases against me. Why they are taking such cases? So we are fighting for the nationality, prosperity of India, and we are fighting for the goodwill of the public.
We are right now in a junction. Left we take to Manandawadi, straight we are going towards Mysore. When you look at this, are you happy with the development?
No. Actually, this is the most undeveloped districts in Kerala. No good roads, no colleges, professional colleges, no industry, nothing is there. This is a very big tourism destination. You consider the whole country, this is a very number one tourism destination, but there is no tourism industry. So the LDF and UDF, last 10-15 years, this constituency with Congress party. Last 5 years, Rahul Gandhi, their total leader. But totally neglected this constituency. So people are very much fed up with these ruling and opposition parties in Kerala.
Will Surendran oust the Congress scion from his constituency? Find out on June 4 with Republic.
यही समय है, सही समय है, भारत का अनमोल समय है.
India's emergence as a formidable global player, particularly in contrast to its neighbor China, is becoming increasingly evident across various spheres. From Apple Inc. setting up its stores to now Musk planning a Tesla rollout, India is and will be a global bright spot. While India grows in the eyes of the world, the dragon descends on the global ratings. One of the key indicators of India's growing prominence is its economic resilience, as highlighted by Fitch ratings. And for China, it wasn't good news, because Fitch cut China's ratings outlook on growth risks. Also, the value of companies listed on India's exchanges also surpassed $4 trillion by the end of 2023. Despite global economic uncertainties, India has demonstrated remarkable resilience and adaptability, fostering a conducive environment for both domestic and foreign investments. Speaking of foreign investments, innovator and billionaire
Welcome back, viewers, to the biggest story tonight. And Ending months of suspense, the National Conference has finally announced its Lok Sabha candidate from the Srinagar constituency. National Conference has fielded Shia leader Agha Saeed Ruhullah from the Srinagar parliamentary seat, who will face challenge from People's Democratic Party's young leader Wahid Para. In an exclusive conversation with Republic TV, he shared his plans, his campaign strategy and much more. Listen in.
Confident about electoral outcome, I'm not thinking about that. I'm not worried about the electoral outcome. We'll have a good result. We'll have a result which people would want us to have. At the moment, what I'm thinking about is this is an opportunity to utilize and channelize the views that I have been expressing, the sentiment that the people of Jammu and Kashmir have, the feelings that they have. Utilize this opportunity to channelize those views, that sentiment that needs to be expressed. People need to be heard. People need to be talked to, and I would want this opportunity to speak about the people, hear from the people, and connect to their sentiment and give them the confidence that they can be spoken about, they can be represented, they can be heard.
Agha Ruhullah, you have been quite vocal critical about your own party, about the decisions that were made in 2019. People have heard you in a larger way. Do you think those speeches that have been made on social media, that is going to help you in increase your vote weight, or will help you to win this election?
Again, I'm not worried about the electoral outcome at the moment. As you said, those speeches, those views that I have been speaking about, the speeches that you express, I get an opportunity to take that viewpoint to a further audience, to a bigger audience, to connect to the larger section of the society, and try to give them the confidence and gain the confidence from them in return, and channelize this in a proper way and take our sentiment, which needs to be expressed, sentiment to an institution where it needs to be taken through this election to the people of the rest of India.
Well, that's all we could pack in this edition of The Biggest Story tonight, but lots more lined up on the other side. The top 50 stories of the day with my colleague Shivangi Shukla. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amethi amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amethi University.
बट दैट मोमेंट जब बस वो आ रहे हैं, हार्ट बीट स्टॉप हो जाने वाला मोमेंट था वो.
स्वागत है आप सबका. अच्छा होने दीजिए.
1-on-1 जब हम उनसे सामने मिले, हमें लगा ही नहीं कि हमारे एज में इतना डिफरेंस है.
मैं कलर करके बाल वाइट करता हूँ ताकि बिना लोगों के लगे कि मैच्योर हूँ.
पीएम सर से बात करते हैं तो ऐसा ही लगता है कि हम हमारे एक फैमिली मेंबर से बात कर रहे हैं.
2019 में आई थिंक मैं बोलता हूँ कि गेमिंग काफ़ी स्पीड पकड़ी, रफ्तार पकड़ा.
हमारी जो मिथोलॉजी है, जो उसके अराउंड काफ़ी गेम्स डेवलप हो रहे हैं अभी.
गवर्नमेंट इज रिकॉग्नाइजिंग हमारी क्रिएटिविटी.
सब कुछ मेरे आने के बाद क्या आपको फेस करना पड़ता है गेमिंग एंड गैम्बलिंग, इन दोनों की लड़ाई आपके सामने आती होगी, तब आप कैसे हैंडल करते हैं?
सर आरएमजी और स्किल बेस्ड गेमिंग को बहुत हाई टाइम हो गया कि डिफरेंशिएट करें.
और क्या लगता है लड़कियों का इसमें आना कितना संभावनाएं बढ़ती है?
जब मैंने शुरू किया था तो मेरे पास भी 100-200 ऐसे लड़कियों के मैसेज आते हैं कि हमने आपको देख के स्टार्ट किया. हमारे इंडिया में भी लड़कियां टेक फील्ड में और गेमिंग फील्ड में आगे आ रही हैं.
ये आप पेन दीजिए.
पहले तो सर बहुत जल्दी कैचअप कर रहे थे. अगर मैं अपने पापा को भी सिखा रहा होता ना, वो फर्स्ट ट्राई में इतना ज़्यादा नहीं कर पाते.
पीएम के साथ गेम खेलना आई थिंक ये वंस इन अ लाइफ वाला एक चीज़ हो गया जो मैं आई थिंक कभी नहीं भूल पाऊंगी.
को कूलेस्ट पीएम को गेमर टैग देना चाहिए, तो वो हमें क्या कहते हैं, नमो ओपी इन द चैट। Who is the biggest influencer in India? It's our Prime Minister. मैंने उल्टा दोस्तों में फैला दिया था कि खेलो मेरे साथ।
मैं बीमार हूँ, तुम भी हो जाए।
लोग अब गेमिंग को एक अलग नजरिए से देखेंगे।
I think Indian gaming peaked.
मम्मी पापा तुम्हारा बेटा मोदी जी के साथ खेल गया है।
Hashtag Brand Modi. Brand Modi is the only thing this election is about. Hashtag Brand Modi is continuing to peak. Brand Modi is about the global faith in the Indian economy. Brand Modi is about Elon Musk, super excited to come to India and start manufacturing Teslas on Indian soil with Indian partnerships. Brand Modi is about Bill Gates enthusiastically listening as the Prime Minister explains how he's using technology to change the lives of millions of Indians, and we watch proud as ever. That's what Brand Modi is about. Brand Modi is about this, what you're seeing on the screen, India's biggest gamers. So charged up to feature the Prime Minister in their newest and most latest gaming promotion video. Brand Modi is about India's biggest influencers excited about the vision of Viksit Bharat and evangelizing it with all that excitement in their heart. And Brand Modi is about all of us, you and me. All of us, whatever your political beliefs may be, charged up knowing that under this leadership our country will outstrip the United Kingdom, not in GDP but in the quality of life in our lifetime. Brand Modi is about fructifying a century-old dream to see our country as the leader of this world, economically, strategically and spiritually, and believing every
It's time for Superfast 50. I'm Shivangi Shukla. Let's get started. A Delhi court on Friday sent BRS leader K. Kavita to the Central Bureau of Investigation custody till April 15 in the alleged Delhi liquor excise policy. The BJP has released a video of Chopra TMC MLA Hamidul Rahman, who can be seen threatening the voters and the opposition party workers, saying that once the election is over, the central forces will move out and only force which would remain is that of TMC. BJP has now urged the Election Commission to take action over the video. Rashid Tadal MP Misa Bharati took a U-turn from her Jai remark against Prime Minister Modi. She clarified that her statement meant the corrupt will go to jail. However, the RJD leader said that PM Modi would be in jail if the NDA were voted out of power from the centre. Listen in to that. The NIA was given a 3-day transit remand of the two prime suspects, including the mastermind, by court in Kolkata and the Bengaluru's Rameshwaram Cafe IED blast case. The two men who plotted and executed the blast that rocked Rameshwaram Cafe in Bengaluru last month have been arrested from Bengal's East Midnapur district. Prime Minister Modi addressed public gatherings in Jammu and Kashmir's Udhampur today. He later attended public meetings in Rajasthan. PM Modi also held a roadshow in Dausa. Addressing a public rally in Udhampur, PM Modi said that Congress, National Conference, PDP and all other parties went to Jammu. They went to take Jammu and Kashmir back to those old days, that it is away from development. He launched a scathing attack on the Congress, saying that no one has caused as much damage to Jammu and Kashmir as the family-run parties have done. Further speaking at the rally, Prime Minister Modi said that for the sake of power, opposition has built a wall of 370 in Jammu and Kashmir, and due to the blessing of Indians, he demolished the wall of Article 370. He then challenged the opposition, especially Congress, to announce that they will bring back Article 370. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh said that even Congress leader Harish Rawat said that the party slacked off. He also said that the Congress party is no longer capable of climbing mountains. BJP candidate for Mandi, Kangana Ranaut, while reacting to the beef eating statement, said that they allegedly claim on her eating beef, but no proof was there. She also said that they claim that she's impure and does not have character.
Former Finance Minister in Kerala and CPIM candidate has said, Thomas Isaac, that PM Modi should not claim to win 400 plus seats, especially when he is in Kerala. He further said that BJP will get only 0 in the state. The Tamil Nadu BJP president and party's candidate from Coimbatore, Kianna Malai, has released a manifesto for Coimbatore constituency. This before the Tamil Nadu goes to polls on April 19. Tamil Nadu will host the polls in a single phase during the Lok Sabha elections with its 39 Lok Sabha constituencies. A case has been registered against Tamil Nadu BJP President Kianna Malai and Coimbatore District BJP Secretary Ramesh for allegedly campaigning in the Avaralapayalam area last night beyond the permitted campaigning hours. Election Code of Conduct states that candidates who are contesting for parliamentary elections should end their campaigning by 10 p.m. Speaking in Uttarakhand, Defence Minister went all guns blazing at the Congress, saying that the Congress will become extinct just like the dinosaurs in a few years. Rajnath Singh claimed the politicians of the Congress party are tearing each other's clothes on a daily basis. Today's BJP's Hema Malini has interacted with farmers in Mathura. She took to her handle on X and she said she has been meeting farmers regularly these 10 years. She further wrote that farmers loved having her in the midst. Ending months of suspense, National Conference has finally announced its Lok Sabha candidate from Srinagar constituency. National Conference has fielded Shia leader Aga Said Ruhollah from Srinagar parliamentary seat, who will face challenges from People's Democratic Party's young leader Wahid Para. Goa BJP chief claimed the BJP will win the two Lok Sabha seats in the state with more than 50% of the votes cast, calling the Congress a directionless party without any leader. He said that the BJP has a track record that whenever it has won the Lok Sabha elections in Goa, it has bagged more than 50% of votes. A 2-hour meeting was held between Ajit Pawar, Praful Patel and Sunil Tatkare over the Nashik Lok Sabha seat. Republic has gathered that there is a tug of war between Shinde Shiv Sena, Ajit Pawar NCP over Nashik Lok Sabha constituency. This seat was with Shinde Sena previously, but now there's no consensus over the seat because the NCP is also claiming the seat. K.S. Ishurappa submitted nomination papers as an independent candidate from Shivmoga after being denied a BJP ticket. Hundreds of K.S. Ishurappa supporters held a massive roadshow. K.S. Ishurappa was once again seen using pictures of PM Modi during the rally today. BJP has approached the Election Commission with a request to prevent Ishurappa. Himachal Pradesh Minister Vikramaditya hit out a BJP candidate for Mandi, Kanwar Ranaut. He stated that the kind of language she was using was unfortunate and against the rich culture and tradition of the state. He added that it did not matter who the candidate from the BJP was, since the opposition was fighting against the big might of the BJP. Delhi National Spokesperson of BJP, Gaurav Bhatia, launched a scathing attack on the DMK. He claimed the DMK stood for deceit, malpractice and kleptomaniac. Added that CM Stalin's government today was also a habitual offender that has to steal from the people of Tamil Nadu. Delhi court seeks ED and CBI response on Manish Sisodia's plea seeking interim bail. The court fixes April 20th for the hearing in the case. Manish Sisodia has approached the court seeking bail for campaigning in the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. PM Modi in Udhampur today attacked the video of former Deputy CM of Bihar, Tejaswi Yadav, in which he was eating fish. When addressing the public meeting in Udhampur, PM Modi said that on the day of Navratri, people are also eating non-veg and showing videos to incite sentiments. 2 days after Rajkumar Anand has resigned from his post of Delhi Minister, as well as Aam Aadmi Party calling the party corrupt, a protest is now being carried out outside his residence in the national capital. Slogans were raised against him and said that Rajkumar Anand deceived the party. The protesters hailed Arvind Kejriwal and said that the Delhi CM has worked for the welfare of people in this area. Contingents from Indian Armed Forces and the Armed Forces of the Republic of Uzbekistan will participate in the joint training session during the 14-day joint military exercise. The military aims to foster positive relations between the two forces. Displaying its prompt and swift operations again, the IAF has come out in prompt rescue of an army jawan who severed his hand while operating a machine in the forward area. The Jawan is now recovering speedily due to IAF's dark night airlift. Amethi party workers protested at the ITO foot overbridge against the arrest of Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal. The CM was arrested on March 21st by ED in the excise policy case. Karnataka HM and Congress leader Dr. G. Parameshwara has questioned how the Agniveer scheme can reduce unemployment in the country. He said that there are 30 lakh sanctioned vacant posts in the government, but they are vacant. He appealed to the Prime Minister Modi to fill these vacancies so that the youngsters can get employed. While an elephant has been rescued from the water-filled pits in Kerala, Section 144 CRPC has been announced in the area for 24 hours to tranquilize the elephant. The Chief Wildlife Warden has given permission to tranquilize them when the weather is suitable. Many areas of Tamil Nadu's Thoothukudi have received heavy rainfall. Commuters are facing difficulty due to waterlogging in some areas. According to IMD, Thoothukudi has recorded 2.9 mm rainfall in a 24-hour period. Devotees in large numbers throng the Sri Adya Katiyayani Shakti Peeth in Chhatarpur in Delhi to offer prayers and take part in the morning Aarti on the 4th day of Navratri. 3 US mariners have been stranded on the desert island in the Pacific Ocean for over a week. They were rescued after their health signature and signals were made on the palm leaves was spotted on the white sandy beach. US Coast Guard said that the Navy aircraft searching for the men noticed the sign and rescued the 3 men, all in their 40s. More aid dropped. They were parachuted over the Gaza following shortly a heavy black blast smoke. The airdrops are part of an international effort to work around extreme difficulties plaguing a ground transport of aid into Gaza. As the aid was dropped, the Israeli have continued its attacks on the territory. Israel's military said that Thursday it is prepared to defend the country and strike back if Iran retaliates for a deadly airstrike on the Iranian consulate in Syria. Israeli army spokesperson Daniel Hagari said on Thursday that Israel will know how to act where needed. He added that an attack from Iranian territory would be clear proof of Iranian intentions to escalate the Middle East and stop hiding behind the proxies. A top Chinese official arrived in North Korea and held talks on how to boost cooperation. Zhao Leji, who is a chairman of China's National People's Congress and considered the number 3 official in the ruling Communist Party, arrived in Pyongyang, the capital of North Korea. Zhao met North Korea's parliament chief Choi Ryong and discussed how to promote exchanges and cooperation in all areas such as politics, economy and culture. Former Irish President Mary Robinson has welcomed this week's European Court decision, which emphasizes the importance of the countries which improved their efforts to protect people from the impacts of climate change. As the former United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, Robinson highlighted that ensuring a safe climate is increasingly recognized as a fundamental human right on a global scale. A powerful storm struck several parts of the U.S. southeast, leading to multiple tornado warnings and causing flash floods. The storm resulted in demolished buildings and flooded streets in the New Orleans area. U.S. carrier strike group led by USS Theodore Roosevelt held a 3-day joint exercise with allies Japan and South Korea as President Joe Biden met for talks with leaders from Japan and the Philippines at the White House. The dueling military and diplomatic maneuvers are meant to strengthen the partners' solidarity in the face of China's aggressive military action in the region. Guerrillas belonging to the ethnic minority in Myanmar claim that they have captured the final army outposts in the eastern part of the country. This development essentially paves the way for them to seize control of the border town, which serves as a crucial point for trade with Thailand. Gender-based violence is surging in the Central African Republic amidst ongoing conflict and a weak legal system. Reported cases have skyrocketed from 9,200 to 25,000 plus since 2020, yet international funding for the country has dropped, with less than 15% of requested humanitarian aid received. Perpetrators range from bandits to UN peacekeepers. Over 8,000 animals, including thousands of sheep, goats, cows and horses, have perished in floods across Kazakhstan. One of the districts, the Oelinsky district, suffered a significant damage, with 340 homes flooded and numerous livestock lost. Weeks after the Indian Olympic Association announced that Mary Kom would lead the contingent as a chef de mission at the summer's Paris Olympics, the boxing legend resigned from the position. She has stepped down from her role, citing personal reasons. Delhi capital, led by Rishabh Pant, will take on KL Rahul's Lucknow Super Giants in Lucknow. After later tonight, the Delhi Capitals, who have been struggling with their performances this season, will be looking to solve their bowling woes after conceding 272 against KKR and then 234 against MI at the Wankhede Stadium. India skipper Rohit Sharma opened up about his future plans, with men in blue expressing his desire to win next ICC ODI World Cup. Rohit Sharma, the former captain of Mumbai, India, who was replaced by Hardik Pandya, has managed to score 156 runs in the 5 matches he has played so far in IPL 2024. A total of 4 companies have scheduled to release their financial results for the 4th quarter of financial year 2024 today. India's largest IT services, Tata Consultancy Services, is all set to report its financial results for the Jan to March period. Naomi Osaka made a winning return to Japan when she defeated Yulia Putintseva 6-2, 7-6-5 to give Japan a 2-0 lead over Kazakhstan in the Billie Jean King Cup on Friday in Tokyo. Osaka said that she enjoyed the home support in her first match in Japan in 2 years. Indian markets Nifty and Sensex are trading in the red today amidst mixed cues from global peers. While Sensex is over 400 points down, Nifty is down less than 1% mark. All eyes will be on macroeconomic data. The index of industrial production and consumer price index will be out later in the day for more directional cues. Rating agency Moody's maintained outlook for the Government of India to be stable. The long-term and short-term rating of the Government of India is pegged at Baa3 and P3 respectively. Vodafone India to launch up to 18,000 rupees crore FPO on April 18th. The anchor bids will be approved on April 16th. The backdrop of strong US inflation figures and US Fed rate cut expectations, the gold rate today climbed to a new peak in the domestic and international markets.
Dilapidated buildings, broken chairs, unhygienic classrooms, 2 subjects taught in 1 classroom, class-student ratio of 18 against the RTE norms of 40 in each class. These are the allegations of schools run by the Kejriwal government. As purported videos from the government school at Khajuri Khas and primary school in Dayalpur have been accessed, questions on their pathetic condition come to the fore.
The academic session has just begun on 1st April while students do not have books in their hand. tin school buildings are running. Many government schools are running in the tin school buildings. Another problematic situation found from the ground report is that student is to teacher ratio is disproportionate. It has been found that few schools run in alternate manner, while there are few schools where instrumental teaching happens only for 2 hours in a day.
All India Parents Association had written to the Delhi government on the 5th of September 2022 in this letter. However, nearly 2 years later, the condition of the schools seems to remain the same. A petition was filed in the Delhi court highlighting the crippling education sector in the national capital.
About 2 years back, I was told that there are certain schools in Northeast district where classes of the students are either held for 2 hours a day or on alternate days. So I went to the area where these children are living, and then I talked to them, and even some of the students have given me in writing that their classes are held 2 hours a day or classes are held on alternate days. So this is clear violation of right to education. So on basis of that, I filed a PIL, and which is pending for the last 2 years.
2 days ago, the Delhi High Court highlighted the poor condition of Delhi government schools in Northeast District, calling it a very sad state of affairs. The court directed the Arvind Kejriwal-led Delhi government's education department to make significant improvements after noting discrepancies. Addressing the Education Secretary of Delhi directly, the bench stressed that the focus should not be on merely issuing advertisements but on substantially improving the education environment. Acknowledging the shortcomings highlighted in the report, the court emphasized the urgency of addressing issues such as broken infrastructure, classroom shortages, and delays in the supply of essential materials such as books and stationery.
आपकी बच्ची का नाम क्या है, कौन सी कक्षा में पढ़ती है, कौन सी स्कूल में पढ़ती है और क्या दिक्कत है, और आपको दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट से क्या उम्मीदें हैं?
मैडम, मेरे बच्ची का नाम मीसा है और 9th क्लास में पढ़ती है, सरकारी सोनिया बिहार के स्कूल में।
अच्छा
मैडम, बच्ची कह रही थी कि बल पढ़ाई पूरा नहीं मिल पाता है, 2 घंटे पढ़ाई होता है।
अच्छा
मैडम, उसमें विद्या या तो क्लास कम है क्योंकि बच्चे और भी।
Welcome back, viewers. President Joe Biden said that the United States' commitments to the defense of Japan and the Philippines remains ironclad. He hosted the leaders of Japan and the Philippines amid their separate territorial disputes with China. Take a look at this report for more.
US President Joe Biden hosted a trilateral summit on Thursday with the leaders of the Philippines and Japan in the midst of growing concern about provocative Chinese military action in the Indo-Pacific. The leaders are expected to announce that their coast guards will hold a joint patrol in the Indo-Pacific later this year, a follow-up on law enforcement drills carried out last year in the waters near the disputed South China Sea.
We meet today as friends and partners bound by a shared vision and pursuit of a peaceful, stable, and prosperous Indo-Pacific. It is a partnership born not out of convenience nor of expediency, but as a natural progression of a deepening relation and robust cooperation amongst our 3 countries, linked by a profound respect for democracy, good governance, and the rule of law.
The US Coast Guard will also welcome Filipino and Japanese Coast Guard members onto a US vessel during the patrol for training.
Mr. Prime Minister, to put it simply, when we stand as one, we're able to forge a better future for all. And that's what this new trilat is all about, in my view. Building a better future for people across the Indo-Pacific and, quite frankly, beyond, around the world. So thank you both for being here, and I look forward to this first summit and many more in the years ahead.
This meeting was all about security in the Indo-Pacific as China becomes more assertive in its claims over disputed territories in the South China Sea and North Korea steps up its missile testing in the region. As the three nations work together to bolster security in the region, they will face the daunting task of balancing military efforts with diplomatic overtures needed to keep tensions with China in check. Agency report, Republic TV.
The battle for the temple town of Puri is going to be extremely important and it's a highly anticipated one as BJP's Sambit Patra is going to contest again after losing the 2019 poll battle with a narrow margin. The BJD, meanwhile, has fielded Arup Patnaik replacing sitting three-time MP Pinaki Mishra. Republic tracked the constituency profile of Puri. Watch this report for more.
The temple town of Puri is going to see a fierce battle between BJP Sambit Patra and Biju Janata Dal's Arun Patnaik. Last year, Sambit Patra faced defeat at the hands of BJD's Pinaki Mishra with a narrow vote margin of around 11,000 votes. Supreme Court lawyer Mishra is a three-time MP from the BJD. Puri has been a stronghold of the BJD for over 2 decades. But Sambit Patra's candidature has dented that legacy.
हम लोग को मोदी जी का फैन है, मोदी जी को दिल से प्रेम करता हूँ हम लोग, और संबित भाई को भी बहुत मैंने उनके लिए पिछले इलेक्शन में भी बहुत हमें कोशिश किया। पूरी से तो उनका बहुत प्लस हुआ था, नयागढ़ का साइड में थोड़ा कम गया उनका, अब की बार वो 100% आएंगे।
ओडिशा में कोई ऐसा नेता नहीं जो मैंने हारा हुआ नेता उनका 5 वर्षों का रिपोर्ट कार्ड दिया है, वो सबसे मैंने वो बहुत अच्छा है। इसीलिए सभी 7 निर्वाचन मंडली में मोदी के लिए और संबित पात्र के लिए पूरा बहुत जन समर्थन है और लक्षाधिक वोट में वो जीतेगा।
The different thing that I have done is, well, I have released my report card. You know, the last 5 years, you questioned and you asked me that I have begun my campaign. I would say that I had never stopped my campaign. Since 2019, my campaign is continuing relentlessly, non-stop. I had never stopped my campaign, so this is how I have been working since the last 5 years.
Puri boasts a voter base of more than 15.5 lakh. Only Hindu has comprised 96% of the population. Religion holds importance in electoral dynamics, and the presence of a substantial Brahmin voter base adds to that political equation. This time, contesting for the BJP.
In the case of Tamils in Sri Lanka, the primary filter of persecution is established. And if CA is about persecution, then why do the Tamils of Sri Lanka not come under the ambit?
The CA is derived from a certain period and a certain set of decisions in our history. It deals with the aftermath of the partition. Through CAA, we are trying to do justice to a set of people who, in a sense, were caught on the wrong side of history, who were let down by the assumptions of the then rulers of India.
Powered by Amethi University, ranked amongst the top 3 universities globally. Cucina, the kitchen experts, Cucina.
India cools down in 10 seconds with Hexa Inverter, heavy duty air conditioner. Higher, more creation, more possibilities.
Hotel management with AI. Join IIHM. Call 98310 50,000.
चलेंगे अपने ताव में, तंगलियां छोटे रास्ते अटके न किसी पड़ाव में, गली हो बगल की या मीलों दूर के गांव में, बेधड़क बेझिझक चलेंगे अपने ताव में, चलेंगे अपने ताव में, अपने ताव में।
बड़ा दोस्त हो राहों में तो चलो अपने ताव में।
बड़ी जल्दी याद आ गई।
बोर हो रहे हो?
नहीं, बस थोड़ा सा मिस कर रहा हूँ।
क्या
मिस कर रहा हूँ तुम्हें।
हैं?
अरे बाबा, मिस कर रहा हूँ। सुनाई नहीं देता है क्या?
खम्मा करनी जीजा जी, मिस यू टू।
मोबाइल फोन से लेके इलेक्ट्रिक कार्स तक जिंक देश की हर जरूरत पूरी करता है और धरती का ये तोहफा हम तक लाते हैं माइनस। वेदांता, देश की जरूरतों के लिए।
In the jungle of investments, there are companies which move slow and go nowhere. Only a few companies become rare, dominant, unchallenged and long-lasting. Presenting Trust MF Flexi Cap Fund. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
कूल फैंस के स्टाइलिश डिजाइन से घर की शान बढ़ाएं।
कूल फैंस जो दे आधी बिजली में ज्यादा हवा कम आवाज की है।
कूल फैंस, स्मार्ट भी स्टाइलिश भी।
आपका ट्रस्टेड डाबर हनी है अब एगमार्क स्पेशल ग्रेड सर्टिफाइड। जब भी हनी खरीदें, एगमार्क स्पेशल क्वालिटी की सील देखकर ही खरीदें। अब प्योरिटी की पहचान हुई और आसान। एगमार्क स्पेशल हनी, डाबर हनी।
हमारी पीढ़ी को तो वोट के बदले में धोखे ही मिले थे,
और हमारी पीढ़ी को बस गरीबी हटाओ के नारे। पानी ढोती थी, इज्जत दाव पर लगाकर अंधेरे में शौच को जाती थी, धुएं में आंखें जलाती थी।
और फिर हमें मिले मोदी जी कामदार।
हमारा दर्द महसूस किया है मोदी जी ने,
तभी तो झट से भेज दिए बिजली, पानी, गैस, शौचालय। अब घर में बीमारियां कम हो गई है ना अम्मा?
हाँ।
दवा का खर्चा घटा है और ढेर सारा समय बचा है।
हमारे जैसे करोड़ों निकले हैं गरीबी से बाहर।
पर मम्मी भाभी, मोदी जी कहते हैं कि ये तो बस ट्रेलर है, आगे पूरे भारत से गरीबी हटाने की गारंटी है मोदी जी की।
और मोदी को जिताना हमारी गारंटी है।
कमल का बटन दबाएं, भाजपा को जिताएं।
क्या कर रहे हो?
तुम्हारे डी डेकोर फैब्रिक्स, I couldn't protect these beauties.
These beauties need no protection.
अच्छा, अब तुम सिखाओगी मुझे डी डेकोर के बारे में?
ये फैब्रिक केयर है, हाई परफॉर्मेंस फैब्रिक्स फ्रॉम डी डेकोर, इजी क्लीन। स्टेन्स को मैं आसानी से पोंछ दूंगी, तुम बस इनको धो।
Presenting Fabricare, a new brand of high-performance fabrics from the house of D-Decor. Beauty that needs no protection.
गर्मी।
ब्लू स्टार फास्ट कूलिंग इन्वर्टर एसी, अब गर्मी की छुट्टी।
Very good evening, friends. Welcome to this Friday edition of the Burning Question Tonight. When was the last time national security was a matter of stump speeches, friends? Do you recall a leader talking passionately about nuclear weapons and India's doctrine on it? Do you remember any time that India sharing river waters with Pakistan was discussed in front of the electorate? Or for that matter, India's territorial integrity becoming center stage in an election campaign. Today it happened in the context of two developments. One, Prime Minister Narendra Modi making stump speeches in Rajasthan and Jammu region of J&K, where he raised these issues, picking up from Communist Party of India Marxist manifesto in which they have said that we should give up our nuclear weapons. And then, in another development, NIA, India's ace anti-terror agency, picked up two masterminds of the Bengaluru Rameshwaram cafe blast, both from Bengal. It immediately led to a political powwow between the BJP and the Trinamool over whether Bengal was becoming a safe haven for fugitives of this kind. So we are going to discuss in this edition of the Burning Question whether national security is becoming center stage, or at least the BJP is trying to make it center stage this election campaign. Let me get you the headlines first. Bengaluru's Rameshwaram cafe blast mastermind, bomber arrests. Mamata attacks BJP for propaganda over arrest of Bengaluru cafe blast suspects. Questions law and order in BJP ruled states. Rahul Gandhi sparks language debate, alleges Tamil is no less than any other Indian language. PM tears into opposition on Article 370, says nation will send Congress packing for a stand on 370 revocation. In Amethi, Union Minister Smriti Irani hits out at Rahul Gandhi, calls him a nikamma leader. Battle for 2024 heats up as Prime Minister leads BJP's fierce campaign in Jammu and Rajasthan. No relief for K. Kavita in Liquorgate probe as court sends her to 3-day CBI custody now. Welcome again, friends. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed an election rally in Bardmer, Rajasthan today, the desert district in the state, which shares a reasonably long border with Pakistan, where he raised the issue of India's nuclear doctrine. Quoting Communist Party of India Marxist manifesto, the PM asked the audience, should we give up nuclear weapons? To a big no coming in from those present. Remember, friends, Bardmer is home to Pokhran, where India has conducted all its nuclear tests. The Buddha tests of 1974 and the Shakti tests of 1998 under Indira Gandhi and Atal Bihari Vajpayee respectively. The backdrop, of course, was the CPM manifesto, page 25, where they say that complete elimination of nuclear weapons should be our objective. Prime Minister made it a stump speech issue today. Listen into what exactly he said, then I have an engaging conversation lined up on the other side.
जिस पोखरण की धरती ने भारत को परमाणु शक्ति से संपन्न किया, अब इंडिया अलायंस का कहना है कि हम भारत के परमाणु हथियार नष्ट कर देंगे, दरिया में डुबो देंगे। भारत जैसा देश जिसके दोनों तरफ पड़ोसियों के पास परमाणु हथियार हो, क्या उस देश में परमाणु हथियार समाप्त करना, इसकी सोच ये समाप्त करना चाहता है इंडिया अलायंस। आखिर किसके दबाव में आपका ये गठबंधन हमारे परमाणु ताकत को समाप्त करना चाहता है?
All right, joining me in support of the Prime Minister's narrative are Rajgopalan, senior journalist. He's joining us live from Delhi, a veteran who has seen many election campaigns, as also political analyst Akhil Swami. He's joining us live from Delhi. Let me go to Mr. Swami first, because he takes a view which is perhaps a little critical of the position Prime Minister is taking. Let's try to understand what are the disagreements. Mr. Swami, Prime Minister in his two important speeches today in districts both bordering Pakistan or abutting Pakistan, talking about national security issues like India's nuclear security doctrine. Now he is saying that the Communist Party of India says, or the Communist CPM says, that we shouldn't have nuclear weapons. And he's talking to the audience and he asked them, is it right? The audience said no in a big no. So I think it connects with the masses, and yet we have the Communist Party perhaps absolutely disconnected with the ground, taking a position that they have taken, and the Prime Minister picking up on that.
See, first of all, Mr. Modi himself admitted that two nuclear tests that have taken place were either in the time of Indira Gandhi or Atal Bihari Vajpayee. And what Modi ji also says that last 75 years, nothing has been done. So he himself admits that whatever has been done in this particular race that India has become a superpower, Indira Gandhi had a very important role, and Atal ji also has a very important role. Now, if Mr. Modi says that 75 years, nothing was done, he includes Atal ji also in that. He includes Morarji Desai also in that. The basic question is, a nation becomes strong when everybody in the nation gets employment. When whatever commitments the Prime Minister makes to the public are fulfilled. If all the socio-economic indicators India is sliding and these fictitious type of issues are raised, see, what is nationalism? He should listen to Sonam Wangchuk. What Sonam Wangchuk,
everyone, should we give up nuclear weapons for that is the question.
What is the question? What is the question?
So the question is, granted that everyone should have a job, but pending that, should we give up nuclear weapons? That's what the Communist Party says, give up nuclear weapons. And the Prime Minister is asking the electorate whether we should give up nuclear weapons, and they are saying no.
See, the point is, Indira Gandhi started that. Indira Gandhi was an iron woman. Atal Bihari Vajpayee admitted.
Okay, granted, all credit to Indira Gandhi. He was called Durga by none other than Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Today, as of today, should we give up nuclear weapons is the question, Mr. Swami.
Narendra Modi does not admit that any Prime Minister in this country or anybody in the past. And he has a candidate like Kangana Ranaut who says that 2014 the India became independent. So the basic question is that you need a Prime Minister. Everywhere the BJP leaders are being chased by farmers and all segments of the society. He should understand that without taking name of Pakistan, cannot he fight election? Let us come back to the original issues. The national issue.
He is not taking name of Pakistan, he is taking the name of Communist Party. But okay, R. Rajgopalan, when was the last time a leader, while making a stump speech, mentioned India's nuclear doctrine? I mean, I find it interesting and important.
It is only Mr. Narendra Modi who can talk like that because he knows the security of India. And as I know my earlier speaker, a very respected person, I don't know whether India first, can he say, or China first he will say. Because he is against these nuclear weapons, demolition of nuclear weapons. CPM manifesto is a bunkum, I'm telling you. And second thing, the Congress manifesto, whether Congress supports the CPM manifesto on that, that is what Mr. Narendra Modi has been questioning in both border states. Apart from that, Abhishek, I tell you, the amount of concentration of Mr. Narendra Modi on the India first, nation first, for that nuclear installation, nuclear things should be first. The earlier speaker was mentioning about Indira Gandhi, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Morarji Desai. Of course, they had done human service to the country. And there was no occasion. Even Mr. Morarji Desai Vajpayee used to say that nation first and no use of the nuclear weapon. So the doctrine Mr. Narendra Modi is following. Apart from that, Mr. Narendra Modi spoken from his heart. He is a true nationalist, unlike Congress and unlike communists, because they worship fatherland, not the motherland.
Mr. Swami, right, Mr. Swami, isn't national security a substantive election issue which should be discussed? And in that context, in the specific context of nuclear weapons, if China does not give up nuclear weapons, you think India should still go ahead with that kind of decision which the Communist Party professes?
See, can Mr. Rajgopalan give me an answer of one question? That 6-7 years back when the Pulwama attack took place, any inquiry has been done? What has been the result of the inquiry? How RDX was brought? How our soldiers were martyred? And how these things happened? That is nationalism. That is national security.
What is the connection? What is the connection?
There is a connection. There is a connection.
Mr. Rajgopalan, what's the connection?
See, the point is Sonam Wangchuk is saying that China is invading into Ladakh.
Disconnected from the
and
public.
The Prime Minister
and there is no
communist science on Manipur. He doesn't speak on Ladakh. And he speaks
one
on
by one.
If you say nuclear weapons, the Mr. Professor will go for Manipur. If you speak about the Congress, he will say about Kangana Ranaut. This gentleman is much confused, I say, because communists are confused. The nation should be given priority. Nuclear installation should be given priority. Why should China sending spy ships in Colombo, Hammantota, to snoop into India. Will the communists condemn that? Will the Congress condemn that? That is what Mr. Narendra Modi says. Even Kachativu. You go beyond that nuclear weapons, Mr. Abhishek. You understand the Kachativu is also a security issue. It is much more dangerous than the nuclear weapon. That is why Mr. Narendra Modi is raising all concerns. I am talking of the politics of that.
Mr. Swami, okay, Mr. Rajgopal, let me put it this way. Mr. Rajgopal, let me put it this way to Mr. Swami. Do you, Mr. Swami, agree that the fact that Indira Gandhi of the Congress party and Atal Bihari Vajpayee of the BJP both played a role in India's nuclear tests, as also in between Narasimha Rao, who wanted to but couldn't for whatever reasons? Nuclear weapons are a subject which should be above narrow ideological party agenda. It should be a national issue and above politics. In that sense, the Communist Party shouldn't be imposing a very narrow communist view. When even the Communist Party in China is not willing to give up its nuclear weapons, or is not going to give up its nuclear weapons, for the Communist Party to be professing that we should become a non-nuclear weapon state is wrong.
See, can you give me an answer that if you have nuclear weapons, you have Rafale and everything, when Mr. Jaishankar says that we cannot fight China because that is a superpower, that is a bigger country, and India is a smaller country, what type of statement was that? See, the basic issue is, why are you buying and why are you installing these type of equipments when China is invading and China is getting your territory into it? And Sonam Wangchuk is shouting from the rooftop.
I don't understand. I don't understand. If China is superpower, you completely surrender to them. Is that the argument?
Why you have purchased them? If you cannot use them, if you cannot fight China, if you cannot, you have to follow Indira Gandhi.
From having no weapons at all, you are saying we should use them. I mean, what kind of pendulum swing this is? But I'm sorry. There is some important soundbite coming in of Shri Ravi Shankar. I have to cut to that. I'll come back to you. Please hold on to your thoughts, Mr. Swami and Mr. Rajgopalan. Shri Ravi Shankar is speaking on something.
से खबाओ और दुखी रहो. हर 40 सेकंड एक आदमी आत्महत्या कर रहा है दुनिया में इस वक्त, और 3 में से एक व्यक्ति डिप्रेशन में जा रहे हैं. इन सब बीमारियों से हमें बाहर निकलना हो तो ध्यान आवश्यक है, योग आवश्यक है. तो योग और ध्यान के माध्यम से व्यक्ति का विकास होगा. व्यक्ति का विकास हो तो समाज का उद्धार हो. समाज में खुशियां फैली तो भारत विकसित हो जाएगा. चलो हम लोग ध्यान करते, ध्यान करें, मेडिटेशन करें क्या? हाँ, वहां पीछे प्रतिनित्य करो मेडिटेशन, ठीक है? सिर्फ आज एक दिन नहीं है, आज अब तो करते ही हो, मगर नित्य ध्यान करना चाहिए. नित्य क्रम है वो. हाँ, एक होता है नित्य कर्म, एक नैमित्तिक कर्म. ध्यान नित्य कर्म में आता है, प्रतिनित्य करना है. तो बैठ के ध्यान करिए. ध्यान करने से मन सकारात्मक होगा और कुछ भी काम करने के लिए स्फूर्ति, उत्साह जागेगा हमारे भीतर, और उत्साह के साथ आगे बढ़ोगे तो उत्सव ही उत्सव जीवन में है ना. ओके, लेट्स मेडिटेट. आराम से बैठ जाइए सब लोग. रीढ़ की हड्डी सीधा रखें, शरीर को ढीला छोड़ दें। आंखें बंद कर लें। एक गहरी सांस लीजिए और छोड़ें। दूसरा गहरी सांस लें और ओंकार का उच्चारण करते हैं। कंधों को ढीला छोड़ दें। ऑनर योर ओन बॉडी। अपने ही शरीर को मन ही मन सम्मान करते हैं। हमारा शरीर ईश्वर से दिया हुआ एक अद्भुत उपहार है। अपना ध्यान पांव पर ले जाएं। Take your attention to your feet. Then the calf muscle, पिंडली, घुटने, और धीरे धीरे जंघा और पीठ पर ले जाएं। Thighs and hips. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Another deep breath in and breathe out. Bring your attention to your abdomen, stomach, chest and back. The whole body. कंधों को ढीला छोड़ दें। पूरे शरीर को मन ही मन सम्मान करें। चेहरे में मुस्कान हो। नकली ही क्यों ना हो, मुस्कान बना के रखें। As you smile, all the muscles in your face gets relaxed. और एक और गहरी सांस लीजिए और छोड़ें। शरीर के कण कण, शरीर का कण कण सांस लेता है। Every cell of our body is breathing except the hairs and nail. The whole body is breathing. इस तथ्य पर ध्यान दें। जैसे जल में मछली वैसे हवा में हम हैं, हमारे भीतर बाहर वायुमंडल है, इस पर ध्यान दें।
All right, friends, we had to cut to Sri Ravi Shankar, who's addressing Viksit Bharat ambassadors in Mumbai and on India's vision for 2047. We have to slip into a short break. Trending burning question is back on the other side.
QS&THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amethi amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amethi University.
Hashtag brand Modi. Brand Modi is the only thing this election is about. Hashtag brand Modi is continuing to peak. Brand Modi is about the global faith in the Indian economy. Brand Modi is about Elon Musk, super excited to come to India and start manufacturing Teslas on Indian soil with Indian partnerships. Brand Modi is about Bill Gates enthusiastically listening as the Prime Minister explains how he's using technology to change the lives of millions of Indians, and we watch proud as ever. That's what Brand Modi is about. Brand Modi is about this, what you're seeing on the screen, India's biggest gamers. So charged up to feature the Prime Minister in their newest and most latest gaming promotion video. Brand Modi is about India's biggest influencers excited about the vision of Viksit Bharat and evangelizing it with all that excitement in their heart. And Brand Modi is about all of us, you and me. All of us, whatever your political beliefs may be, charged up knowing that under this leadership our country will outstrip the United Kingdom, not in GDP but in the quality of life in our lifetime. Brand Modi is about fructifying a century-old dream to see our country as the leader of this world, economically, strategically and spiritually, and believing every day of our lives that it is not just possible, but the vision the Prime Minister shared from the ramparts of the Red Fort when he spoke about Viksit Bharat for the first time is not a vision alone. It is a vision well on its way to being a reality.
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? It's antibacterial.
Scratch resistant also.
But plates? Kane bhai, it's a tile ad.
IM Plus technology से बने world class tiles. Tile हो तो simple हो.
Hashtag brand Modi. Brand Modi is the only thing this election is about. Hashtag brand Modi is continuing to peak. Brand Modi is about the global faith in the Indian economy. Brand Modi is about Elon Musk, super excited to come to India and start manufacturing Teslas on Indian soil with Indian partnerships. Brand Modi is about Bill Gates enthusiastically listening as the Prime Minister explains how he's using technology to change the lives of millions of Indians, and we watch proud as ever. That's what Brand Modi is about. Brand Modi is about this, what you're seeing on the screen, India's biggest gamers. So charged up to feature the Prime Minister.
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? It's antibacterial.
Scratch resistant also.
But plates? Kane bhai, it's a tile ad.
IM+ टेक्नोलॉजी से बने वर्ल्ड क्लास टाइल्स। टाइल हो तो सिंपल हो।
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? Arey, it's antibacterial.
Easy to clean.
But plates? Kane bhai, it's a tile ad.
IM+ टेक्नोलॉजी से बने वर्ल्ड क्लास टाइल्स। टाइल हो तो सिंपल हो।
QS&THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amethi amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both.
We are actually looking at two interesting propositions. On the one hand, there is the rise of India. We have put our house in order. We are preparing ourselves for a big move. On the other hand, when we look, there are headwinds. We have to have the experience, the confidence, the wisdom, the understanding to navigate through those headwinds, which is why today it's so important to have a kind of leadership which the people of India will believe.
A weaker central government in India works for.
QS&THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amethi amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amethi University.
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? Arey, it's antibacterial.
Scratch resistant also.
But plates? Kane bhai, it's a tile ad.
IM+ टेक्नोलॉजी से बने वर्ल्ड क्लास टाइल्स। टाइल हो तो सिंपल हो।
बोलिए खा जाते थे। भाजपा सरकार लोगों के हक का पैसा सीधे उनके बैंक खाते में ट्रांसफर कर रहा है। कांग्रेस की सरकार होती तो ये सब कुछ लूट जाता। जब मोदी कह रहा है भ्रष्टाचार हटाओ, तो वो कह रहे हैं भ्रष्टाचारी बचाओ।
Thank you for joining us on the Trending Burning Question. Changing the format a little bit because we had a big event that was being addressed by Sri Sri Ravi Shankar of Art of Living. He was holding a Mahasatsang in Mumbai where he was speaking about Viksit Bharat and attended by over 25,000 people. It's a live event. Cutting across to an excerpt from that event.
वैक्सीनेशन यहाँ होने पर हमने मुफ्त में बांटा सब देशों में। इतना संपन्न देश जो है वो राजी नहीं थे इस बात के। छोटे छोटे देशों को कर्जे में डुबाने में लगे हुए थे वो वैक्सीनेशन दे करके। मगर हमारे देश ऐसा नहीं कि सबको अपना मानने वाला देश है और अपना मानने वाली संस्कृति है। इन नवरात्रों में यही माता कभी देखियो कंजका बिठाते हैं अभी सब लोग। कन्या पूजा होने वाली है कल परसों, पूरी नवरात्रि में भी करते हैं। और बेटी बचाओ, बेटियों को पढ़ाओ, गर्ल चाइल्ड एजुकेशन पर हमें गर्व करना चाहिए, उनको आगे बढ़ाना चाहिए। स्त्री का सम्मान करना, ये सब जो हमारी संस्कृति में ओत प्रोत थे, ये सब बातें संस्कृति के मूल में था। इनको फिर प्रकाश में लाने का ये एक सुअवसर है। और नेतृत्व यदि सही हो, तेता राजा तथा प्रजा कहते हैं ना, ऐसे प्रजा भी होंगे। तो ये पुराना गाथा है कि हम जैसा दृष्टि वैसा सृष्टि। एक दृष्टि रखते हैं, एक विजन देश को देते हैं, फिर उस विजन को लेके सबको चल। और ओवरनाइट सब ठीक हो जाएगा ये नहीं कहूँगा मैं, इसमें समय लगता है। रातों रात सब ठीक हो जाएगा ऐसा नहीं है। मुश्किलें आएंगी, समस्याएं आएंगी, मगर हारियो ना हिम्मत। हिम्मत के साथ अपना एक पॉजिटिव माइंडसेट को रखते हुए आगे बढ़ेंगे, हमें सफलता गारंटी है। निश्चित रूप से हम सफल होंगे। इसलिए हम ये कहेंगे, अभी देखो हमारा नागरिक होने के नाते कई कर्तव्य है। एक कर्तव्य है समाज को स्वच्छ रखना, कहीं कोई गड़बड़ी हो तो वहाँ बीच में जाके उसको शांत करना, उसको ठीक करने का जिम्मेदारी हमें अपने भी लेना चाहिए। एक हमसे जो हो सकता है वो सेवा हम दूसरों को करना चाहिए। तीसरा, हमारा नागरिक होने के नाते चुनाव जब होता है वहाँ जाके अपना मतदान करना भी हमारा अधिकार है, कर्तव्य है। सिर्फ अधिकार नहीं, कर्तव्य है, वो भी हमें करना चाहिए। और जो नहीं कर रहा घर में बैठा, उनको भी तुमने किया क्या ये पूछो। हाँ, जैसे दिवाली है, शुभ दिवाली सबको एक दूसरे को कहते हैं, होली खेलते हैं, मिठाई बांटते हैं, ऐसे इसको भी त्योहार समझो, चुनाव को भी त्योहार समझो। और जाके तुम सब जो नहीं कर रहे उनको भी ले जाके हाथ में ये चिन्ह बना के लेके आओ। किसी को भी पूछो सुबह उठ के, अच्छा तुम्हारा हाथ उंगली दिखाओ, चिन्ह है क्या? नहीं है तो चलो हम लोग सब करते हैं। तो इस तरह से हम प्रजाप्रभुत्व में सब मिल के काम करना चाहिए। 4 स्तंभ होते हैं प्रजाप्रभुत्व। एक तो राजकारण अपनी जगह पर है। दूसरा धार्मिक संस्थाएं, धर्म और गैर सरकारी संस्थाएं हैं, NGOs हैं। तीसरा है हमारा मीडिया। चौथा है हमारा न्यायपालिका। पहले तो समझते थे ये सब एक दूसरे से बिल्कुल दुश्मन जैसे व्यवहार करते थे, दूर दूर रखते थे, जैसे अछूता व्यवहार। ऐसा नहीं, सब ये 4 स्तंभ मिले तो अब दूरी के साथ, उनका अपना अपना दूरी है, अपना अपनी मर्यादा है, तो छत लग सकती है उसके ऊपर। प्रजाप्रभुत्व की छत होना तो स्तंभ पास नहीं आते हैं, स्तंभ दूर रहते हैं, मगर छत को थामे रहते हैं। ऐसे विकसित भारत की जो छत है उसको थाम के रखने के लिए ये सब की आवश्यकता है, 4 स्तंभों की आवश्यकता है। देखो, धर्म के प्रति श्रद्धा इस देश में हर व्यक्ति को है। सिर्फ भारत में ही नहीं, विदेश में भी, सब देशों में जो कम्युनिस्ट कहते हैं अपने आप को, उनमें भी धर्म के प्रति अटूट श्रद्धा है। मैं बताऊं आपको, कम्युनिस्ट रशिया में जो गिरजाघर था उसको तोड़कर स्विमिंग पूल बनाया गया था। अब 40-50 साल बाद वो स्विमिंग पूल तोड़ के फिर वहां चर्च बन गया। ऐसे कई निदर्शन आपको मिलेंगे दुनिया भर। आस्था को कोई मिटा नहीं सकता, कुछ समय दबा के रख सकते हैं। तो इस देश में भी हर व्यक्ति, हर कोने के हर व्यक्ति आस्था तो रखते हैं, मगर चुप चुप के करते हैं। गुरु जी से मिलना हो तो रात को चुप चुप के मिलने जाओ, मंदिर जाना हो तो चुप चुप के जाके पूजा करके आ जाओ, कोई नहीं देखे। इस तरह से करते आए इतने साल। अब हमारे देश के एक प्रधानमंत्री ऐसे आए जो खुल के टीका लगा के अपना अस्तित्व को पर गर्व करने लगे, तो जनता भी उस बात को मानने लगे। भाई सबको सम्मान करते हैं अपना, मगर अपना अस्तित्व पर शर्माना नहीं चाहिए। सब हमारा सर्वधर्म समभाव होना है, बहुत आवश्यक है। इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि हम चुपी चोरे बैठ के राम राम जपे, चुप चुप के बैठ के राम नाम जपे जैसे हम कोई गुनाह कर रहे हो। ये भाव मिटना, गुलामी का जो भाव जो भर दी गई है हमारे भीतर, उससे हमें बाहर आना है। मैं समझता हूं बहुत ज्यादा हम लोग बाहर आ ही चुके हैं, फिर भी थोड़ा थोड़ा बचा हुआ है इधर उधर, उससे भी लोगों को बाहर निकालना है। हम समझते हैं अभी आने वाले कुछ सालों में वो भी संभव हो जाएगा, वो भी संभव हो जाएगा। देखो कोई भी मंदिर का उद्घाटन, आते हैं लोग, राजनेता आएंगे, रिबन काटेंगे, दिया जलाएंगे, माला पहन करके चले जाते हैं। मगर कोई व्यक्ति वो निष्ठा से करे ये बात, वो अनुकरणीय होता है। तो 11 दिन उपवास रखे और रामेश्वरम में जाए, वहां से आए, पूरा जहां जहां राम गए, जहां जहां वो पूरा पथ पर आकर के करे, वो दिखावा के लिए नहीं हो सकता है। ये ऐसी काम दिखावा करने वाला ऐसे नहीं कर सकता, ये दिखावा की बात नहीं है, वो सच्चाई दिखती है वहां। दिल से किसी का किसी चीज में श्रद्धा है, लगन है, वो करते हैं ऐसे। तो विकसित भारत पहले शुरू होता है हमारे भीतर। हमारा मन कितना विकसित है, कितने हम प्रसन्न हैं। हाँ? देखो जब आप खुश होते हो, क्या होता है आपके भीतर से? आपको लगता है कुछ फैल रहा है, यू फील समथिंग इज एक्सपैंडिंग, राइट? व्हाट इज एसोसिएटेड विथ एक्सपेंशन? विकास के साथ क्या एसोसिएटेड है? हाँ? खुशी। व्हेन यू आर हैप्पी, कोई आपको कॉम्प्लीमेंट देते हैं तो आपके भीतर ऐसा लगता है कुछ विकसित हो रहा है, आप फैल रहे हो अंदर से। और आपको कोई गाली गलौज देते, कुछ नकारात्मक बातें कहते, तो क्या होता है? जैसे हम सिकुड़ रहे हैं, कोई चीज सिकुड़ रहा है हमारे भीतर। तो हमारे ऋषियों ने कहा प्रसार सतु विज्ञेय, जो तुम्हारे भीतर विकसित हो रहा है उस पर तुम ध्यान दो। वो क्या है? हमारी चेतना है। हाँ, तनाव हो तो चेतना विकसित नहीं हो सकता। तनाव मिटे तभी आप विकसित व्यक्तित्व और विकसित भारत के बारे में सोच सकते।
All right, ladies and gentlemen, some of the pictures that came in that you just can't miss tonight as the political landscape heats up with election fever across the country. There's a new wave of innovation sweeping through the electoral process, and while political parties pull out all stops to woo voters with rallies and slogans, Election Commission had a surprise up its sleeve in a move that's making waves. Literally, a group of scuba divers in Chennai took voter awareness to new depths. Literally. Let's dive in.
Elections are around the corner. While political parties are pulling all sorts of stunts to woo their voters, the Election Commission is leaving no stones unturned to attract voters to exercise their democratic right. In an innovative bid to promote voter awareness, a group of 6 scuba divers in Chennai's Nilankarai area dove deep into the sea, plunging 6 feet underwater with a unique message: every vote counts. The divers embarked on this unconventional campaign carrying a mock electronic voting machine and placards provided by the Election Commission of India. These underwater activists displayed messages like "I know the power of my vote" and "My country, my vote," emphasizing the significance of exercising the democratic right to vote. Watch how they did it.
मतदान देने जाएंगे भारत के लिए, भारत के लिए। मैं भारत हूँ, भारत है मुझमें, मैं भारत हूँ,
With the Lok Sabha elections looming on the horizon, the new stunt served as a timely reminder for India's nearly 97 crore eligible voters. The upcoming general election, spanning 543 Lok Sabha seats, is slated to unfold in 7 phases, kicking off on the 19th of April and concluding on the 1st of June. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Very interesting visual that came in from Karnataka. You can't miss tonight, where a hospital in the state of Karnataka, under the supervision of the Indian Council of Medical Research, or the ICMR, has achieved a remarkable feat by employing drones for efficient transportation of soft tissue samples for medical testing. An unmanned aerial vehicle that took off from Dr. T.M.A. Pai Rotary Hospital in Karkala in Karnataka with a sample for Kasturba Medical College, Manipal. The drone from different hospitals reaching there in 15 minutes, a distance of 37 kilometers, reaching there in 15 minutes. That would take an hour by road. Take a look at it.
What you're about to see is something from the future. The visuals you see on your screens is something remarkable. This is the Indian medical infrastructure back from the future. Any surgery, any distance, any medical demands is just one flyby away. In a groundbreaking development, a hospital in Karnataka, under the supervision of the Indian Council of Medical Research, has achieved a remarkable feat by employing drones for the efficient transportation of soft tissue samples for medical testing. This innovative approach not only saves crucial time for doctors but also heralds a new era of utilizing technology in healthcare. An unmanned aerial vehicle embarked on a mission from Dr. T.M.A. Pai Rotary Hospital in Karkala, carrying vital tissue samples destined for Kasturba Medical College in Manipal. Covering a distance of 37 kilometers in a mere 15 minutes, the drone swiftly delivered the samples, a journey that typically requires an hour by road. At Kasturba Medical College, the samples underwent rigorous laboratory tests and the results were promptly relayed to the surgeon overseeing the procedure. Armed with this crucial information, the surgeon proceeded with the operation, ensuring precision and efficiency in patient care. Here is how they did it.
Intraoperative microscopic evaluation of oncosurgical specimens. The current applications of proton section analysis are to establish the primary diagnosis of the tumor, to assess the grade and the type of malignancy, to assess the adequacy of surgical resection margins, for the assessment of presence of lymph node metastasis.
This pioneering initiative builds upon the groundwork laid by ICMR in 2021, when drones were first deployed for delivering COVID-19 vaccines in challenging terrains. Since then, drones have been utilized for various healthcare applications, including transporting medicines and blood samples in remote regions. The liberalized drone rules introduced by the Union Civil Aviation Ministry further facilitate the integration of drones in healthcare and emergency response efforts. As the healthcare sector continues to embrace technological advancements, the successful implementation of drone transportation for medical samples underscores the transformative innovation on patient care and medical accessibility. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Another story that you just can't miss from the state of Jammu and Kashmir, where the police have booked 2 overground workers under the Public Safety Act in North Kashmir, Sopore, as continuation of the crackdown against anti-national elements.
In an ongoing effort to curb anti-national activities, the police in North Kashmir's Sopore district has taken stringent measures by invoking the Public Safety Act against 2 suspected overground workers. The 2 men you see on your screens are the suspected overground workers. Identified as Ikhlaq Imtiaz Sheikh, son of Imtiaz Ahmed Sheikh, a resident of Watergam, Rafiabad, and Irfan Farooq Zargar, son of Farooq Ahmed Zargar, from Soin Sadar, Rafiabad. These individuals were detained by the Sopore police. According to a statement issued by a police spokesperson, the detention orders were issued based on concrete evidence of the suspect's involvement in anti-national activities. Multiple FIRs filed against them serve as a testament to their alleged complicity in activities deemed detrimental to the security and integrity of the state. Following the issuance of detention orders, Ikhlaq Imtiaz Sheikh and Irfan Farooq Zargar were apprehended and subsequently transferred to separate facilities, District Jail Kupwara and District Jail Anantnag. These detentions come as part of the authorities' proactive measures to preemptively neutralize potential threats posed by individuals with a documented history of involvement in anti-national activities. The decision to invoke the PSA against the detained individuals underscores the gravity of their alleged offences and the imperative to curtail their ability to perpetrate further acts of subversion. By swiftly taking action against such elements, law enforcement agencies aim to uphold the rule of law and safeguard the peace and security of the region. The government's unwavering commitment to combating anti-national elements and maintaining law and order is reiterated through such decisive actions. The authorities remain vigilant and resolute in their effort to identify, apprehend and neutralize individuals posing a threat to the state's interests and the safety of its citizens. As the investigation progresses, authorities continue to gather evidence to bolster the case against the detained individuals, ensuring that justice is served in accordance with law.
Crackdown continue in North Kashmir's Baramulla district. We have seen from the couple of months that the how Jammu and Kashmir police is active and they are booking the anti-national element who used to try to create disturbance in the Kashmir Valley. This time Sopore police has detained 2 OGWs who were involved to do recce of the security forces about their movements, and they used to exchange the details, sensitive information of the forces across the border with the terror handlers, and they were assigned to do the carry the attacks in North Kashmir, particularly in the Sopore, but security forces are alert and they have foiled this attempt. We have already seen in the Kashmir Valley after the abrogation of 370, multiple properties have been attacked by the security forces who were handlers or kins were involved in the anti-national activities across the Kashmir Valley. But this time Sopore police has booked 2 persons in the Public Safety Act in the North Kashmir's Kupwara District Center Jail and another accused who have been booked in South Kashmir's Central Jail. And this clearly indicates that how Pakistan-based handlers are trying to create disturbance in the Kashmir Valley before the upcoming elections, but security agencies are alert. Everything is being monitored, whether it's social media or other ground information are being collabed by the security forces, and it clearly indicates that how Pakistan is frustrated and they are using the youngsters for their such attacks, and they have asked them to do recce of the forces, how forces are being moving from one place to another place. But at the same time we are watching the alertness of the security forces, and another attack has been foiled of the Pakistan based upon the terrorism in the Kashmir Valley. This time 2 persons who are belong from the North Kashmir Sopore police officials has also confirmed to the public that the 2 persons who were used to try to create the disturbance in the Kashmir Valley and they were involved in many other affairs have been also launched against these 2 persons who have been booked this time in the jail. We have seen from the very past couple of months that yesterday Baramulla police has arrested 2 OGWs who used to exchange some information with the Pakistan-based handlers, and the arms ammunition have also been recovered from them.
In the wake of diplomatic tensions between India and the Maldives, there's a ray of hope for the tourism sector in the island nation. Despite recent rift, Maldives is making a bold move to reignite its tourism sector, especially with Indian visitors. Here's how the Maldives Association of Travel Agents and Tour Operators is trying to entice Indian tourists back to their tropical paradise.
Maldives is desperate. even as the diplomatic tension between India and the Maldives cast a shadow over bilateral relations. The island nation is now going all out to woo Indians for the sake of tourism revenue from India. The tourism sector was adversely impacted by the decline in Indian tourism arrivals. Now, the Maldives Association of Travel Agents and Tour Operators has announced plans to entice Indian tourists back to its shores. The plan to enhance travel and tourism cooperation was announced by Matato following a discussion with the Indian High Commissioner in Male on 8th of April. In a statement, the tourism body announced plans of holding comprehensive roadshows across key cities in India. It also said that it had plans to facilitate influencer and media familiarization trips to India. Remember, the diplomatic standoff happened in November last year when President Muizu, after taking oath, demanded India to repatriate its 88 military personnel from his country. And after that, the relations further deteriorated when 3 Maldivian officials made crass comments after Prime Minister posted videos and pictures from Lakshadweep Island. The comments resulted in heavy backlash by Indians, including various celebrities. The hashtag Boycott Maldives campaign also significantly hit the tourism, leading to the decline in Indians touring the island nation. But despite that, India kept up its words under the Neighbourhood First policy. Wondering how, recently, India allowed the export of certain essential commodities for 2024 to 2025 at the request of the Maldives government. The Foreign Minister Musa Zamir thanked India over its gesture to renew the quota of allowing the export. Responding to External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar asserted New Delhi's commitment to its policy of neighbourhood first and also Sagar.
That is what we are trying to do as part of what we call neighbourhood first policy. But that said, politics is politics. Though the politics may go up and down, the people of that country, the society generally has good feelings towards India and understands the importance of having good relations with India.
Despite the challenges posed by diplomatic tensions, the Maldives is seeking to strengthen ties with India and revive its tourism sector with collaborative efforts and initiatives aimed at attracting Indian tourists back to its idyllic shores. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
That's it on the show this evening. Taking a short break now. Arnab is back with a big debate in 3 minutes from now. The Bengaluru blast accused, the bombers have been arrested in Bengal. There's a big political fight over it. That's coming up at 9 p.m. followed by the big debate on the attempt to create a north versus south divide out of the elections. That's at 10 p.m. Stay tuned.
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? It's antibacterial.
Easy to clean.
But plates? Kane bhai, it's a tile ad.
IM Plus technology से बने world class tiles. Tile हो तो simple हो.
Hashtag Brand Modi. Brand Modi is the only thing this election is about. Hashtag Brand Modi is continuing to peak. Brand Modi is about the global faith in the Indian economy. Brand Modi is about Elon Musk, super excited to come to India and start manufacturing Teslas on Indian soil with Indian partnerships. Brand Modi is about Bill Gates enthusiastically listening as the Prime Minister explains how he's using technology to change the lives of millions of Indians, and we watch proud as ever. That's what Brand Modi is about. Brand Modi is about this, what you're seeing on the screen, India's biggest gamers. So charged up to feature the Prime Minister in their newest and most latest gaming promotion video. Brand Modi is about India's biggest influencers excited about the vision of Viksit Bharat and evangelizing it with all that excitement in their heart. And Brand Modi is about all of us, you and me. All of us, whatever your political beliefs may be, charged up knowing that under this leadership our country will outstrip the United Kingdom, not in GDP but in the quality of life in our lifetime. Brand Modi is about fructifying a century-old dream to see our country as the leader of this world, economically, strategically and spiritually, and believing every day of our lives that it is not just possible, but the vision the Prime Minister shared from the ramparts of the Red Fort when he spoke about Viksit Bharat for the first time is not a vision alone. It is a vision well on its way to being a reality.
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? It's antibacterial.
Scratch resistant also.
But plates? Kane bhai, it's a tile ad.
IM Plus टेक्नोलॉजी से बने वर्ल्ड क्लास टाइल्स। टाइल हो तो सिंपल हो।
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? It's antibacterial.
Easy to clean.
But plates? Kane bhai, it's a tile ad.
IM Plus टेक्नोलॉजी से बने वर्ल्ड क्लास टाइल्स। टाइल हो तो सिंपल हो।
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? It's antibacterial.
Scratch resistant also.
But plates? Kane bhai, it's a tile ad.
IM Plus टेक्नोलॉजी से बने वर्ल्ड क्लास टाइल्स। टाइल हो तो सिंपल हो।
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amethi amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amethi University.
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? It's antibacterial.
Easy to clean.
But plates? Kane bhai, it's a tile ad.
IM Plus टेक्नोलॉजी से बने वर्ल्ड क्लास टाइल्स। टाइल हो तो सिंपल हो।
The battle lines are drawn in Wayanad. It's a three-cornered contest with Indie allies, the Congress, Left and BJP in the poll fray. It's a prestige battle for Rahul Gandhi, who had won the Wayanad seat in 2019 Lok Sabha polls. Rahul Gandhi had secured a significant
मुगल यहाँ आक्रमण करते थे ना, जब तक मंदिर तोड़ते नहीं उनको संतोष नहीं होता था। वैसे ही सावन के महीने में वीडियो दिखाकर वो देश के लोगों को चिढ़ाना चाहते हैं। अब इस मंशा से वीडियो दिखा करके इसको खुश करने का खेल कर रहे हो। ये इनकी मुगलिया सोच है, लेकिन ये लोग नहीं जानते जनता जब जवाब देती है तो बड़े बड़े शाही खानदार के युवराजों को बेदखल होना पड़ता है।
Are you really comfortable with politics? Rough and tumble of it?
I think it's a transition, it's a journey. I think what's happened in these 5 years, a combination of experiences, challenges, time. I think by now I've reached a reasonable level of comfort.
At the time of joining the BJP and later after that, was it ever a thought that joining politics is going to come in the way of your own views perhaps?
So, I'm a political scientist by academic training. Diplomats anyway are very avid observers of politics, including their own country's politics. BJP was a party which espoused exercising the nuclear option very, very clearly, very early on. It was a party which felt that on Pakistan, on terrorism, on POK, we should take a strong stand. BJP was a party which had a very clear view on Article 370, something which resonated with me for many, many years. The BJP positions on this set of issues very much tallied with my own thinking.
Let me also say this, Mr. Jaishankar, anyone watching you closely sees that there's a fair level of authenticity with what you're speaking. It's not a put on.
We are actually looking at two interesting propositions. On the one hand, there is the rise of India. We have put our house in order. We are preparing ourselves for a big move. On the other hand, when we look, there are headwinds. We have to have the experience, the confidence, the wisdom, the understanding to navigate through those headwinds, which is why today it's so important to have a kind of leadership which the people of India will believe.
A weaker central government in India who works for India's global competitors. Quite clearly, I mean, who would not want to see us outpace them.
Yes, having Narendra Modi continue as the Prime Minister of India is obviously in the interest of India and the people of India, but I think is also very much in the interest of friends of India and those with whom we have converging interests. By and large, Western countries today want to see India grow.
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on The Debate at 9, presented by Amethi University, powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka, Policy Bazaar, Ashok Leyland, co-powered by Belkolu and Fabricare.
Good evening and welcome, viewers. The BJP says that the fact that the bombers behind the Bengaluru blast in the Rameshwaram cafe were the fact that they were found in Bengal today proves that Bengal under Mamata Banerjee is a safe haven for terrorists. Big charge to make, and that might not be entirely correct. But will Mamata Banerjee be bold enough to accept that Islamist terrorism is a threat to the entire world and to India? Would secularities like Mamata Banerjee and the Vadra Congress government in Karnataka both accept that it was a terrible mistake to downplay the Rameshwaram cafe blast as a result of a possible feud between business rivals, rather than what it was, a terrorist incident, a terrorist attack? Would Mamata Banerjee and secularities and pseudo-secularities like the Congress and all these other secularities in the India Alliance accept that they are uncomfortable even acknowledging radicalized Islamist terrorism as a reality because of their own vote bank reasons? And that this is the reason why terrorists feel more safe in some states of India today than in others. In some states, they know there is a bulldozer approach. I'm sure the bulldozer approach, and you know which states I'm talking about. I'm sure the bulldozer approach does not make terrorists feel very comfortable there, so that after carrying out a blast, that is the first state that they go to. Ladies and gentlemen, in an election season, the incidents of today and the fact that the Rameshwaram Cafe bombers, the terrorists, have been found in Bengal has a direct bearing on a necessary national debate around issues of terrorism and the approach of political parties towards it. And that's what I'm going to debate tonight. Debate 1. The Bengaluru Cafe blast bombers found in Bengal. And the same Mamata Banerjee, who's anti-NIA, tries to take credit for the fact that the NIA found them in Bengal. Debate number 2 tonight. Rahul Gandhi is at it again. He compares the India of 2024 with the British era. Why does Rahul love the British so much? That's at 10 o'clock tonight. Rahul Gandhi, the British can't help you, they can't save you. Debate number 3 this evening. An attempt to create a North versus South debate in India. That's at 10:30. And here are the headlines this Friday evening on the debate tonight. With the 2024 elections just a week away, the BJP to release its poll manifesto on the 14th of April. "42 days after the mega manhunt, the NIA arrests 2 key suspects in the Bengaluru blast case from their hideout in Bengal." Politics escalates over the cafe blast arrest. The BJP says Bengal is a safe haven for terrorists. A day after Mamata Banerjee warns of riots, the BJP files a complaint in the Election Commission. Rahul Gandhi does it again, compares the Modi governance to the British era, says India is more unequal in 2024 than it was under the British. And no relief for K. Kavita in the Liquorgate probe as the court sends her to 3-day CBI custody. And so, ladies and gentlemen, over a month after the Bengaluru cafe blast, 2 suspects, the bomber and the mastermind, have been arrested. And there's a political fight that has erupted between the BJP, Trinamool and others over the arrests of these terrorists. The BJP is taunting the Mamata Banerjee government, saying under Mamata Banerjee, Bengal is a safe haven for terrorists. Mamata Banerjee says, no, it was because of me they got arrested. What's the truth? What's the controversy? Let's debate.
42 days after the launch of mega manhunt, 2 suspects were arrested in Bengaluru cafe blast case. The duo were held from their hideout in Digha, 180 kilometers away from Kolkata. As per the NIA, the bomber Musawir Hussain planted the explosive at the popular eatery. Abdul Mateen Taha, on the other hand, is believed to have orchestrated the entire planning and execution of the blast. Sources say the suspects followed a pattern, stayed only in guest houses and private lodges where verification is not forced to duck the probe agency. The initial breakthrough in the investigation occurred when the authorities discovered a cap linked to the suspects. The BJP claimed Bengal has become a safe haven for terrorists.
বিষয় হচ্ছে পশ্চিমবঙ্গ আন্তর্জাতিক অপরাধী জঙ্গি তাদের একটা মুক্তাঞ্চল, এটা বারে বারে প্রমাণ হচ্ছে। এটা স্বাভাবিক যে গোটা ভারতবর্ষে যত এই ধরনের বিচ্ছিন্নতাবাদী ঘটনা ঘটে তার সেফ জোন এইটা। এটা সিপিএম করতো, মমতা ব্যানার্জি করছে। মমতা ব্যানার্জি নিজে দেশবিরোধী কাজের সঙ্গে যুক্ত।
Claiming credits for the arrests, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee accused BJP of spreading canards.
ব্যাঙ্গালোরে একটা বোমা পড়েছিল,
লক্ষ্ণৌও কর্ণাটকের, আমাদের এখানকার নয়। 2 ঘন্টায় বাংলায় লুকিয়েছিল, 2 ঘন্টার মধ্যে আমরা ধরে দিয়েছি আমাদের পুলিশ। আর সেখানে বলছে বাংলা সেফ নয়। তোর দিল্লি সেফ, তোর উত্তরপ্রদেশ সেফ, তোর রাজস্থান সেফ, তোর গুজরাট সেফ, তোর বিহার সেফ। বাংলার মানুষ শান্তিতে থাকে, বিজেপি সহ্য হয় না।
Mamta's comment came a day after her indirect attempt to provoke the Muslim community.
हम नहीं करने देंगे। एक चॉकलेट बम भी बंद करते हैं, एनआईए को भेज देता है, सबको अरेस्ट कर लो। सबको अरेस्ट करते करते तुम्हारा देश ही सुन्ना हो जाएगा।
This comes even as Bengal police tried to put NIA officers behind bars in Bhupati Nagar attack case. Is Bengal a safe haven for terrorists? Can Mamta Banerjee be selective in choosing probe agencies? Let's debate.
Sardar R.P. Singh of the BJP, Priyanka Tibrewal also of the BJP, Arka Kumar Nag backs the TMC, Niladri Bhattacharya backs TMC, Anirban Banerjee also backs TMC, Rohan Somen Mitra earlier with the Congress, and Abhishek Sudhir. I don't know which side he's taking tonight. He's become unpredictable of late. He's keeping his options open. Now, tell me, I'm very keen to know. Orko, I'll start with you, and I'll start with speaking to you in Bengali. আমাকে বলো তো কি টেররিস্ট এরা ঢুকলো কিভাবে, কলকাতায় কেন আসলো, অন্য কোনো জায়গায় গেল না? Why is that? I'm asking in Bengali, Priyanka, why are these terrorists going from Bangalore, carrying out the blast, going straight to Bengal? Going straight to Bengal, nowhere else, no left, no right, nowhere, go to Bengal.
It's easier for them.
No, which means they must be feeling that they will feel very safe there. Why is it? Why do they go to Bengal? You carry out a blast, you go to Bengal. Why? There's nowhere else to go.
Because it's a heavenly feeling for them here in West
Heavenly
Bengal.
feeling.
They have seen that criminals are not arrested. They have seen that NIA is attacked when they go to arrest criminals, because they have seen that the government here, they have degenerated and they are responsible.
You took
for
my
the failure
name,
of
but
law and order
Priyanka
here.
started replying.
Now let me complete, Orko. Don't be in a haste.
Yeah,
তোমরা
I
অনেক
took your
তাড়াতাড়ি
name.
বাড়াবাড়ি দেখাও, কিন্তু হয় কি? What happens ultimately? See, because they know that this
No,
government is
please go
inclined
ahead.
to hold on to
The
power.
entire show is for you. Please go ahead.
Any which ways, they know that this government here has institutionalized violence. They know that even if the NIA will come, this government is there to support them, because they will give molestation cases
I am
to
asking
the
you.
NIA people and the officers.
I'm asking.
They know when the ED will go, they attack the ED. So they feel that we are the safest under the West Bengal.
Why are these? Why are the question going tonight is? The question tonight is, one minute, I repeat the question. I repeat the question. 1 minute, Priyanka, opening comments can't be so long. Now, my question here is to Orko.
In December 2023.
Orko, why are terrorists feeling comfortable in Bengal?
Yes.
Why are terrorists feeling so comfortable, so cozy, so secure?
I also have a question.
In Bengal, why?
15 ISIS terrorists were arrested from Pune in December 2023. So why the ISIS chose Maharashtra's Pune to be their safe home? Is there any reason particularly?
You should feel
and I
ashamed
believe
on asking
just
questions like this, where we have seen
few
the
hours
These are the pictures.
before,
These are the pictures.
Khalistani Zindabad force has been arrested from the Delhi airport. Please tell me that why the Khalistani Zindabad force person was given access up to the Delhi airport. Is it a safe home at Delhi, the national capital? Is it not safe? I believe, let us not politicize terrorism. When
operatives.
there is terrorism,
The
it has to
Al-Qaeda
be fought
operatives, 3
because
were
sovereignty
arrested.
of the
Who
country is
arrested them?
something
The
which is
Gujarat
most important, and
anti-terrorist
that
squad.
cannot be compromised
The ATF
for
from
any
Gujarat
other
came
thing.
here in
And
Bengal
whenever
and
there is a
arrested them.
terrorism, it
Number
will
of
be
dates I
fought
can
down
tell you.
with absolutely as a
Suspected
team,
terrorists of
as a
Al-Qaeda
federal
were
structure.
arrested
Do
from
not
Hooghly on 29th
politicize this.
I think there is another reason for it. I think there is another reason for it.
From Bengal.
I think there is another reason for it, viewers, and I must be listened to. You see the Supreme.
Allow the viewers to listen.
Now tell me, how many more examples should I give you? Why only Bengal? That is the question. See, even if a plant grows, it needs the environment, it needs good oxygen, it needs light, it needs, the environment where it can grow. How the terrorists are going against Bengal? Because
One minute, Priyanka.
The Maharashtra government was providing a safe haven to ISIS. That means the BJP government in Maharashtra has relation with the ISIS. That's why 15 ISIS people were arrested from Pune in December 2023. That is what Priyanka is meaning.
I told you so many incidents. And then you don't feel ashamed? Today only I have heard that they were saying,
answer me. Why 15 ISIS terrorists chose Maharashtra? Because BJP government is there, because BJP government is hand in gloves with the ISIS. That is what your conclusion is? Because your conclusion cannot differ for Bengal one and Maharashtra another.
So many incidents are here in Bengal. Why are they so safe over here?
I'm saying tonight.
Now in Rajarhat, if you remember,
now viewers, first of all,
the Maharashtra, BJP ruled Pune, BJP ruled Maharashtra. What is the reason?
Can you tell me 2-3 terrorists were arrested by the NIA?
1 minute.
Trying to mean that the terrorists come down to the government.
Get others into the debate. Let's open it up, please. Priyanka, pull back for a minute. Thank you. Others on the debate. I'm welcoming right now Niladri. I'm welcoming Anirban. I'm welcoming RP also. And I'm welcoming myself. So that you give me a chance to speak. The question that we are placed with tonight is this: why Bengal? Ora, Niladri,
why Kathi?
Anirban,
why Kathi?
Bengaluru blast kore, সোজা এসপ্ল্যানেড পৌঁছে গেছে। আমার কথা শোনো, বেঙ্গালুরুতে ব্লাস্ট করে সোজা ধরমতলা পৌঁছে গেছে, সোজা ধরমতলা পৌঁছে গেছে। No, সোজা ধরমতলা। I'm telling you, my question is, wait a minute, Anirban, 1 minute, Anirban, listen to me. Priyanka, now please, this is not your election campaign. Please let me have a word. Anirban and RP are on the debate. Just chill, time hai. My question, RP, is straight you carry out the blast and from there straight you go and you find a hotel in Esplanade, Dharamtala, Kolkata. And the Trinamool is asking me, why are you saying they are feeling safe in Bengal? I'll tell you why. Because in Bengal you do not let the National Investigating Agency do its job. The agency that is against terrorism is NIA. Every day in and day out you abuse NIA. So obviously the terrorists think we must go to a state where the biggest investigating agency against terrorism is not allowed to work. Mamata Banerjee does not allow NIA to work. Let's go there. I'm telling you, you're doing a wrong thing on Irfan. What you're doing is against the sovereignty and integrity of this country. People will not forgive you. Help of Bengal police?
Okay.
What choice did Bengal police have? Did they do it on their own?
So what happened to Pulwama investigation?
What are you saying?
No, what happened to the Pulwama investigation? The NIA is so against terrorism.
Pulwama?
Who has been arrested for the Pulwama incident? Yeah, Pulwama, of course. The biggest terrorist attack in independent India is Pulwama. Our soldiers.
You are going to defend Pakistan on my program. You're doing it.
Who has been arrested?
You are defending Pakistan on my program. You don't know who's behind Pulwama. You don't know who's behind Pulwama.
All we know that the
You haven't heard of Balakot. What happened after that? This is the attitude and this is the attitude which is causing. the terrorists to feel that they've got a sanctuary under you people.
The attitude of the BJP government is helping
protecting
the
terrorism day in and day out.
The BJP government, the BJP government
Visuals
is
on the screen,
government
RP.
that has put a terror accused Pragya Singh Thakur in the parliament.
Arnab, ask him one very simple thing.
No other party has ever done this. A terror accused
cases
Pragya
are filed
Singh
against
Thakur
NIA.
was made an MP by the
Cases
BJP.
are filed against NIA. And NIA is summoned by the local police. Which other state other than West Bengal? And
if there is an
the
FIR
NIA has to
against
go to
an
court
NIA official, of course they will
to
be
ensure
summoned.
that they are not
Of
being
course
hauled
they
up
will
by
be
the police
summoned.
for doing their job.
Mr. Singh,
for doing their
answer
job.
what happened to the Pulwama investigation?
These two terrorists.
What happened to the Pulwama investigation, sir?
If NIA
This
come and try to
ISIS
arrest
terror
us,
module
the
in
local police will save us.
Karnataka, it took birth in 2020.
It would have been their mind.
BJP
that
government
local
was in
police will
power.
come and protect us. The locals will come and protect us. The local government will give us shield. Local government will probably help us. This would have been in the back of their mind.
You are trying to hide the fact.
No,
that
I'm not diverting. I'm stating the fact. Recently, just few days back,
Jammu and Kashmir,
NIA,
BJP
the bricks were planted at NIA vehicles. The cases have been filed against NIA by the local police. Now tell me, why did you file the cases against NIA?
Of course.
Because they are investigating the terrorist blast. Because they are investigating the terrorists who are involved in the blast. Because they are investigating the blast in which two people died.
Officer Dhanram Singh holds meeting with BJP leaders. NIA official in Kolkata, Dhanram Singh, has held meeting with.
So this exposes them.
Why?
Arnab, this
what
this
was he doing
exposes
with the
them
BJP leader?
that they are trying to politicize the issue. Even the national security is the issue. They are trying to politicize it.
BJP
they
has
want to
destroyed
politicize
the
every and
credibility
each and
of the
every
NIA.
issue.
That is what
Now
has
they are
happened.
trying to take credit of NIA.
Your
by saying the
government,
local
your
police helped
party
them.
has hijacked the NIA, it has hijacked the CBI,
otherwise
it has hijacked the ED. That is the problem, sir.
As for them, it's trying to hobnob with BJP.
One minute.
So
BJP
why
is
did
the
you
true
file the
anti-national
case
party.
against and
Okay,
This is why all
I'd
the
say
local
this.
officials
One minute. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. I will come back to the debate. I will get Niladri into the debate. I'll get Abhishek into the debate. I'll get Rohan Somen Mitra into the debate. First thing I want to say to Mamta Banerjee. Mamta Banerjee, listen to me. Your party must stop supporting Bangladeshi infiltrators. Your party leaders must stop offering ration cards and opportunities to vote for Bangladeshi infiltrators or Bangladeshi citizens. Your party must stop taking Bangladeshi celebrities for campaigning in Bengal like you have done in the past. And most importantly, Mamta Banerjee, you must realize the more Bangladeshi infiltrators who enter Bengal, the less safe the real people of Bengal are. What you are doing, Mamta Banerjee, is that you are making the Bangladeshis feel safe and the people of Bengal feel unsafe. You may have one or two Anirban, Niladri type of people who will support you, but the Bangladeshis, no, I am saying that Bangladeshis are not Indian nationals, no. Are Bangladeshis Indian nationals?
Why is the BSF allowing them?
They can't be.
Then why is the BSF allowing them?
Yeah, so be clear about a few things. Yeah, so I'll tell you. Niladri.
It can be only given to the Indian citizens. Bangladeshi, any foreigners cannot be given Indian ration cards or Aadhaar cards. It's very, very clear. As far as the NIA thing, please understand, they were on the run for the last 41 days. NIA is the specialized agency. It takes time also for the NIA to collaborate information, correlate, and then go for an operation. NIA was tracking them all throughout, and NIA has they themselves accepted today that without the help of Bengal police, it was not possible. It is a fact that when the NIA goes to make an arrest, it was the police of East Midnapur who conducted the raid based on the inputs given by NIA. We must understand that the fight against terrorism has to be done by a specialized agency, which is the NIA. NIA gave the input, Bengal police took the lead, arrested and handed over to the NIA. There is nothing to be politicized.
No.
Yes, Arnold. There is nothing to be politicized about it.
Okay, tell me one thing. Niladri, listen. Mamta Banerjee is against the NIA. Mamta Banerjee has abused the NIA. I can understand you don't like ED and CBI because they are catching your leaders on charges of corruption.
No,
so you are for corrupt leaders. But regardless of that, you have to be pro-terrorist to be anti-NIA. One minute. Why would you... Niladri, No, she has not only condemned the incident, she has said NIA, she has spoken against the NIA. Why does she speak against NIA?
I have not seen it.
Why does she say NIA, CBI and BJP is bhai? Why does she say NIA and CBI are the BJP's bhai?
A narrative is there amongst the people of Bengal that the federal structure of the country is at stake, and due to the misusing of the CBI and the ED by the BJP, by the central government, a narrative has developed in the state that central agencies are not pro-Bengal. I personally do not accept to that, but while saying that, it is a fact that the ED and the CBI has been misused in numerous occasions. We have seen it by the government, central government. As far as terrorism is concerned, there cannot be any compromise on terrorism. A terrorist has no...
Niladri.
Please quote me one instance where
conclusions will not lead you anywhere. Prove it that ED and CBI have done that with you. Go to the court of law, Niladri, who would know that better than you. Please prove it, Mr. Niladri. Now, secondly, now see what kind of respect they hold for agencies where Abhishek Banerjee says that make ED or the NIA or the CBI come and fight against me in Diamond Harbour. Now, this is the kind of respect they hold for agencies where you put charges of molestation,
by the Bengal police only. Even Shah Jahan was arrested by the Bengal police only.
What do you expect?
It is a different matter. CBI and ED has taken over the investigation. We are also waiting to see. The finality of the investigation. In the
sometimes. Okay, so a small observation from me, Priyanka.
Don't fall into the trap.
Priyanka, people say.
Don't fall into the trap.
People say. One minute. I get Abhishek and Rohan also into the debate, please. Abhishek, Rohan, Niladri on one side and Priyanka on the other. Thank you. Let me have those windows, please. On this fierce debate, you're not listening to me. Now, let me place this in the context of the 2024 national election. Viewers, listen to me. If you were to say that this is a stray headline coming from Bengal, why is Arnab debating this at 9 o'clock? Why is it so important? Then let me explain to you why. Viewers, you need to see the symptoms to be able to diagnose the disease. The symptoms are this. Whenever you go lax on terrorism, terrorists benefit. Whenever you go lax on corruption, the corrupt people benefit. Now, the reality is that there has been all kinds of allegations made against India's premier counterterrorism agency, which is the National Investigating Agency. The Trinamool Congress has made allegations against the NIA, taken the matter to the Election Commission, staged a ridiculous 24-hour protest outside the EC, saying the NIA is working for the BJP and sitting on a 2-hour dharna, 24-hour dharna, 48-hour dharna. And today, what they should accept is the people we were accusing are the people who have caught terrorists in Bengal. Now, you have to be for the terrorists to be anti-NIA. And when people are saying, is this limited to Bengal? No, it is not. Viewers, listen to me. If these people come to power at the national level, they will defang the NIA, they will reduce its powers, they will make it weak, like Inder Kumar Gujral had almost destroyed our intelligence agencies, our foreign intelligence agencies when he was Prime Minister. These people will come together. Somebody will put political pressure. Asaduddin Owaisi and Mamta Banerjee will put political pressure. Terrorists will be allowed to go scot-free. The same terrorists will carry out blasts. And today, you need to know why there are fewer terrorist incidents in the country, because if you get a bit of intelligence information, if you get the intel, the terrorist is caught by the scruff of his damn neck and taught a lesson. And no protest by Asaduddin Owaisi type people outside makes a difference. The person is locked up, taught a lesson and put in jail for the rest of his life. If required, he will be hanged. But what do these Congress party people do? When the blast happens in Rameshwaram, they say, oh, it's not a terrorist blast, it's a property dispute between people. 1 minute. A property dispute. Why are we trying to downplay it? And if Arnab Goswami says Islamist terrorism, they'll say, oh, you're being so communal. You're speaking against religion. I'm not speaking against religion. I'm calling it Islamist terrorism. Not Islamic, Islamist, radicalized Islamist terrorism. And I'm speaking a total reality when I'm saying today that if any terrorist were to want to go to a state, he would want to go to a state where the NIA is abused on a daily basis, where the chief minister abuses the NIA, where the ruling party abuses the NIA. The terrorist will feel, even if I'm in this state, even if the NIA comes, I will get some local political support. Now you guys, Rohan, Abhishek, need to start thinking about the country. And viewers, you need to see what's happening in Bengal very, very closely. Yesterday they are abusing NIA. Today the same NIA catches two terrorists.
About local support.
First and foremost, let me just put it
Do you know who's given these terrorists?
No. You know the point I'm making.
I've got half an hour into the debate. I haven't spoken. It has been the TMC and the BJP who's been given the
Rohan, and then Abhishek.
Who's been given. Let me just quickly say some points before I'm interrupted. It was the Congress in 2009, which before in 2008, which brought the NIA into its being. It was the Congress after the 2611, which formed the NIA by the NIA Act. So let's not put it out there. The Congress party is fully supportive of the NIA. There is no denying that the NIA is a premier institution which is going after terrorism in the country, and we are fully supportive of the NIA. Coming back to your point, Arnab, you have a Bengali channel as well. You have one of the prime viewers in the country. Your English as well as your Bengali channels. But what you are doing is you're making these elections, especially in Bengal, a binary between the TMC and the BJP, which should be stopped. Because you might not want to accept them, but the Congress and the left have not been in alliance with the TMC since 2012. So they are fighting this election not only against the TMC in the state, but also against TMC and the BJP at the center.
Discussing elections over here.
Let me finish. I don't like talking over you, Priyanka. Let me finish. You're a woman. Let me finish.
Okay, let him finish. Let him finish. Priyanka, let Rohan finish, please. Rohan has come late into the debate. Let him finish. Let him finish, Priyanka. Let him finish. Time hai.
But you have to understand two things. 2 days back, the NIA was bad for the TMC. Today, the NIA and the Bengal police are doing a joint operation. And the NIA is giving kudos to the Bengal police. Then Mr. Malviya comes up with a tweet. And then he says exactly contradictory messages to what the NIA states. And then it becomes a national issue. And now the whole narrative becomes BJP versus TMC. And the BJP is the only opposition to the TMC. Please stop this binary. Please stop this binary. This is not just BJP versus TMC. It is a three-way contest, and let's put this out there.
It is the NIA. It is the NIA who has done the needful. And today they are ready to take credit.
No.
We are not, so why shouldn't we take credit? We are not taking credit. The NIA was formed by the Congress in 2009. Please listen before you say something.
Oh, please stop telling us history.
Don't talk rubbish. Nobody is claiming credit for anything.
Now see what is the wording.
You don't listen. You're a lawyer who doesn't listen and who just keeps yapping all the time.
Don't talk now. These agencies are independent now. They were not allowed to work in the past.
If you see, please understand, Priyanka. The person who knows the topography of the land and the area is the local police. The central forces do not know the topography of the land. If you take help from the local police, you are bound to have a success. And that is what the TMC has been maintaining all throughout.
No, it is that. If you go to arrest somebody who is
in your show, what he was saying. Let's put it out there. Mr. Subhendu Adhikari's whole politics is based in the TMC. He has everything, whatever he's done, for him to say that Mamata Banerjee was protecting the terrorists. What was he doing in the TMC till 2020?
The NIA is attacked because criminals from TMC.
Why don't you ask these questions to these BJP leaders? They have the whole TMC, the rejects of the TMC.
No. I would say. No, I would say that you've got to look at the atmospherics, what Mamata Banerjee is doing. She's doing many wrong things, Abhishek, Sudhir, and Orko, you will have to accept. For example, I was shocked. On the day of Eid, you are talking about a riot. I was shocked at the way she was talking, trying to provoke the Muslim community in such an open way. And she's saying there, it's bizarre. She says, you know, when they come, they will come to do a danga. Then you be cool. They will come to do a danga. You be cool. You be cool, cool. Who is you? Who is they? You're creating a narrative that the Hindu community will come and create a riot. And on the day of Eid, you are telling Muslims that the Hindu community will come and do a riot? Who is this? Them, me, you, us, riot, danga? Can anyone deny this? Orko, listen tonight. Is that the language a chief minister speaks? On the day of a festival of the Muslim community, you are using it to maximum play the polarizing, dangerous riot will happen tomorrow card. You are sounding like Uddhav Thackeray did. That is the only comparison I can draw when he said, Ram Mandir, when people go for Ram Mandir inauguration, there will be a riot. You heard that, Orko? Orko? Sudhir? And then you attack the NIA.
For inciting violence in
and then you ask me,
Arnab, I believe the...
She is the one who
Abhishek and Orko. Abhishek, Orko and Priyanka. Abhishek and Orko.
She goes on and speaks, interrupting everyone. Then it cannot be a show of debate. It has to be a single program.
Okay, Priyanka, I'm pulling you down for a minute. Yeah.
Please ask Priyanka
Orko,
to keep
Abhishek and RP Singh.
See.
Yeah, can I speak? Can I speak? Yeah. Look, the point is simply this, that Amit Malviya today had no business tweeting, right, what he tweeted. If anything, where the terrorists have been arrested from is the stronghold of Suvendu Adhikari. These terrorists have been living under the nose of Suvendu Adhikari. So Suvendu Adhikari should answer why they've been arrested from a region where he has been the MLM. Don't interrupt, man. I didn't interrupt you. Arnab, this is not fair. Arnab, this is not fair, Mr. Goswami.
Priyanka, you should let him. Priyanka, you should let him. Priyanka, you let him. Priyanka, you let him. Priyanka, you let him. Priyanka, I'm telling you to be quiet. Priyanka, please. Priyanka, please.
Abhishek Banerjee's constituency.
अरे प्लीज आरपी जी, आपका बीपी बढ़ जाएगा, बात करने दीजिए. सिंपल चीज
मेरा बीपी नहीं बढ़ेगा. आप खाम में बिना मतलब की बात बोलेंगे तो प्रियंका,
अरे आरपी
अधिकार है बात करने का.
Arnab, Mr. Goswami, I waited for 40 minutes. He doesn't let me speak on any channel.
Yeah, go on.
RPG, please.
Wants a ticket of Lok Sabha. Until she gets it, she will not keep quiet.
They have been arrested from a stronghold of Suvendu Adhikari. They have been arrested from a stronghold of Suvendu Adhikari. How have these terrorists been living there? Have they been living under the protection of Suvendu Adhikari? It's a simple, straightforward question. Right? Have they been living under the protection of Suvendu Adhikari? NIA has thanked the West Bengal police. NIA has issued a statement saying we thank the West Bengal police. Multiple police forces have been involved.
What was the Bengal police doing? Was Bengal police sleeping?
Huh? Arey, Suvendu wasn't allowing them in. Suvendu was saying, I'll protect these terrorists.
What was the Bengal
because
police
Amit
doing?
Malviya has to tweet.
What was the West Bengal police doing?
Suvendu was saying Amit Malviya has to communalize this issue. Amit Malviya na usko tweet karna hai, so Suvendu must have stopped the police from entering his stronghold.
So talking about terrorism is communalizing the issue. No, so talking,
you have been waiting for a terror attack.
So talking about terrorism is communalizing the issue.
You have been praying for a terror attack.
You want to say when you talk about terrorism,
you have been praying for a terror attack.
It is communalizing.
You have been hoping for a terror attack.
No.
The Sangh Parivar has been praying for a terror attack. You have wanted a terror attack.
Becoming a communal playground. That is what it's turned around.
You are trying to communalize.
The BJP and the Trinamool love it if it's going to become a polarized communal election.
The BJP has been hoping and praying for terror attacks.
That's what you want, Mr. Singh.
Did the BJP... let me speak, sir, please.
This whole election.
Sir, I didn't interrupt you, sir. Please, let me speak. Mr. Mitra, please, give me 10 seconds.
And maximize your vote bank.
Mr. Mitra, 10 seconds, please, Mr. Mitra. Mr. Mitra, 10 seconds, please. I just have a simple question. Did the National Investigation Agency, under the instructions of the ruling dispensation, allow the Rameshwaram Cafe blast to happen?
The election.
Did you
We're
allow the
talking about
Rameshwaram cafe
the way
blast to
that
happen
terrorists have
so
been
you could politicize
sealed
it?
in West Bengal is
Did
polarizing
you allow the terror attack to
election.
happen in
Is polarizing
Bangalore
the
so
election.
you could politicize it? Answer my question. Answer my question. Did you allow this terror attack to happen for the elections? Did you allow this terror attack to happen to politicize it? Shobha Karandlaje said the terrorists are from Tamil Nadu.
In which other
They're planting
state?
bombs.
In which
People
other
from Tamil Nadu come
state?
to Bangalore and
Tell
planting
me,
bombs.
sir, in which other state?
Has your party
NIA
orchestrated this terror attack?
Was beaten. ED was
Has
beaten.
your party,
ED
has the
officers
BJP
were
orchestrated
beaten.
this
In
terror
which
attack,
other
I'm asking?
state cases have been filed
Are these
against the
gentlemen
NIA
part of
officers?
your sleeper cell?
Tell me that, sir. In which other state?
Are these two
NIA
terrorists part of the BJP
officers
sleeper
has
cell?
been hauled up by the local police.
Are they part of your BJP sleeper cell? These two
You are not
terrorists,
answering my
so that
question,
Amit Malviya
sir.
can tweet.
Talking
and you
about
can criminalize
terrorism
the
is
election.
polarization as per you. And in which other state NIA
No,
officers
I'm
are
asking,
beaten
have you
and then
orchestrated
cases are
these
filed
terror
against
attacks?
them?
So
Mr.
many
Singh,
years
nobody
there's no terror attack.
nobody
Did you
is
tell the
trying to
NIA to go
safeguard
easy
the
and allow this
terrorists.
terror attack to
It
happen?
was your media.
Did you allow
No,
this
I
terror attack to happen?
I think some very irresponsible comments are being made. No, 1 minute, RP, I have to come in right now. I have to come in right now.
No,
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. First of all, no, 1 minute. RP, I have to intervene. I am shocked, sometimes for the case of the debate, people say things. No, RP, sometimes people say things to provoke, to polarize, to get an upper hand in the debate. But I must say today that Abhishek Sudhir should take back his words, and even if he said it to provoke somebody, knowing that he is making a false statement or an inappropriate question, should apologize on my program, because he has said that the BJP has carried out the terrorist attack
This is the question on everybody's
to
mind.
benefit politically.
The BJP
I am
is
sorry, you have no
politicizing
right
this
to make a
issue.
comment
Amit
like
Malviya
this.
is politicizing this issue.
You have no right
That
to make
raises
a
serious
comment like
questions.
this. No, I'm
That
sorry.
raises serious
Under no
questions.
circumstances can you be allowed to get away with what you've said. No. I think 1 minute.
has no right.
Why not?
Just
No,
1
so
minute.
even the
What have I
BJP
said?
has no
I'm
right
asking
to
a
comment
question.
on West Bengal.
I'm asking a question.
And especially
I'm asking a question.
Bengali haters.
You will accuse the TMC
You are asking a ridiculous
of providing
question.
a safe haven for
You are
terrorists.
asking
I'm
a
that the
ridiculous
BJP provide a
question.
safe haven for
You are
terrorists.
trying to give a covering fire to the terrorists by asking that
the
question.
the BJP is allowed to insult our state.
I'm asking.
The BJP
I'm
is
calling
allowed
them
to insult
terrorists.
West Bengal.
I'm
That is
calling
fine.
them terrorists.
Inside West Bengal?
Sir, your state government police has filed cases against
1 minute.
NIA.
Priyanka on the left.
You allowed the
Priyanka.
You borrow a slogan of Joy
Base
Bangla
করেছে।
from Bangladesh, where you
Base
allow the
করেছে,
illegal
case file
immigrants to
করেছে।
enter West Bengal, where you allow them to, you issue
Ask
documents
BSF,
to
ask
them
Amit
just
Shah.
because they can be your
Ask
vote
Amit
bank.
Shah.
And there you are saying that
Outsiders
we are
and
degrading.
Bengali
You are
haters don't need to
degenerated.
speak on West
You are
Bengal.
degenerated.
No,
You have
Bengali haters
degenerated
like
the
Priyanka
values
do
of
not
West
need to
Bengal.
speak on West Bengal.
What have you done?
You hate Bengalis, you hate West Bengal. That is the reason you speak
you are
ill.
the person who
You
hates
speak ill
Bengali
about
Hindus.
Bengal.
That is
The
why
only
you
thing you
support
have,
people
the
like
only
Shah
thing,
Jahan.
the only
That
agenda
is why
that you
you
have
safeguard them
is
for 55 long
to
days.
speak
Those
ill
who
about
rape
One minute. I've had
Bengal.
enough of
To
this.
speak
1 minute, 1
half
minute.
truths,
rape
to
people
put
Anirban,
forward
Orko.
You safeguard them.
You are always
Orko
lying
replacing
about
Anirban.
Bengal.
1 minute.
Gives them
1 minute.
protection for long
1 minute.
55 days.
Priyanka, today
Priyanka does not know that
one
the
of the
BSF
speakers
guards the
on the
international
debate has
borders.
said, 1 minute please. Today one of the speakers on the debate has said, even if he meant it to provoke others, that the BJP has carried out the terrorist attack because they want to benefit. The same person should know that 81,000 bomb detonators have been seized in 2022 in Birbhum alone.
Yes.
When under Mamata Banerjee's governance, these explosives are smuggled in mini trucks. Did the BJP do that? You want me to give you the full number of people, Abhishek, Sudhir and everyone on?
Quite possible. Quite
The
possible that the
Bangladesh-based
BJP did
jihadi
it.
terrorists
Why not?
arrested in 2021, exposed on
Under
Republic
the
Bangla.
BJP
1
watch,
minute.
Pulwama happened.
Jihadi
Under the
materials.
BJP's
Jihadi.
watch, Pulwama happened.
Jihadi materials. Jihadi materials
Under
in
the
Bengal.
BJP's
Why?
watch, Pulwama
Jihadi
happened.
materials found
Could
in
have been
Bengal.
the
Why?
handiwork of the BJP
Why?
as well. Why not?
Why have so many jihadis been allowed to proliferate in Bengal? Why? Why are these jihadis not being caught? Jihadi materials, JMB,
top leaders, associates.
ISIS has been allowed in Maharashtra.
They are operating in Bengal. Is that a coincidence? Yes or no?
It was only after the BJP took over.
Why you say you care for Bengal? Then take a position on this.
Pune. What are you saying?
I think NIA should
BSF
Again downplaying. Want to live in a parallel universe, Orko?
That is the reality.
About India, it is a global problem and we have to keep our sovereignty in mind.
See,
Arnab, do not politicize it.
Arnab, see, there cannot be any safe.
The NIA said.
Niladri and Orko.
Yes, please.
In fact, it is the BJP
but
that...
having said so, it is the job of the NIA to provide inputs at the perfect time and take the help of the state police to see that the menace of terrorism is curbed from the entire country. We must all understand that terrorism affects all of us.
No.
And there cannot be any leeway should be given.
You are making generic comments, Niladri. Niladri, you are a well-meaning man. Though you are a Trinamool supporter, you are a well-meaning man, but you are not. No. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Niladri.
Just 3 days back.
No, my question is to Niladri. Niladri, on a serious note, you very well know that Bengal has been the center of the nationalist movement in the past.
Yes.
Why is it that the same Bengal has become a center today for jihad, so many jihadi forces? Bengal has been the source and inspiration for the nationalist movement in the country. Why in Bengal today? The question we must ask, and Rohan, instead of saying binary, this, that and all, must ask that why is in Bengal are so many jihadi forces beginning to operate? Is it not a matter of concern? Why don't you want to accept the reality? Want to be so defensive of Mamata Banerjee?
I want this to happen, but let's just play out what happened today. The NIA made an arrest.
Should follow the law.
Amit Malviya, who's the head of the IT cell, he made up a different narrative.
Should protect
Bengal
put out by the story all that jihadi fellows.
It was not
Rohan and Abhishek.
Bengal has become a hideout for terrorists.
Rohan and Abhishek on the right.
Here the terrorists are not arrested. It is the cases, it is the fake complaints which are given on the NIA who comes to arrest.
Bengal? Please stop defaming Bengal. Bengal is a great state. Bengal is a cultured state. Bengal has contributed a number of freedom fighters. Stop defaming Bengal.
Because TMC and the government here has anti-national mentality.
Why are you defaming Bengal all the time?
It is the same government who questions the efforts
Stop defaming
and the
Bengalis and
of
Bengal.
our army after the Pulwama.
Priyanka
She said
Tibrewal,
that give me sabut. She
what
says
was
that
Mr.
no
Shubhendu
evidence.
Adhikari
Always attacking the
You
people
have
of
an
Bengal.
who till 2
They have
days
chosen
back
Mamata Banerjee
were in the TMC.
over you many
What were
times.
they doing in the 7 to 10 years, the 13 years of power
defaming
that
the people of Bengal and Bengalis.
They will not look for us.
When you take
So they
these
are comfortable
elements
in
into
West
your
Bengal.
party,
Now that is the only
you don't
reason
have
why
any say to against these people. Mr. Arjun Singh, he was sitting in brigade next to Mamata Banerjee. As soon as his candidature was rejected, he comes back to the BJP and you give him the ticket.
What is he talking? I believe, Mr. Rohan, you do not even know what is the subject and what is the content of the debate. It is about the terrorism.
Please don't teach me what is the subject of the debate. Please, I don't need to learn anything from you, Mr. Tibrewal. Please stick your suggestions and your advice to yourself. You are the one of those people who do not know the basic decency, basic courtesy of a debate. You will not let anyone speak. You will take advantage of being a woman on this panel and you will speak over. And then you will try to tell people that we don't know anything. Please keep your big advice to yourself.
Again, he's not worried about the nation. He's worried about the party.
Let others speak. That's the basic decency politics should have. You should let people speak. You don't allow anyone to speak. Right from the first moment, you're talking over everyone because you don't know it all. You don't know anything. Please keep quiet. Let others speak. Otherwise, just learn to listen.
Unlike some of you who are more worried about what your party stand is today. You are not worried about the security of our country, but you are more worried about what your party is facing. So
let others complete their sentence. Let them finish, then speak over them. This is not the way to debate. Just because you're a woman, you can get away with all this. It's not okay.
Just because I'm a woman, now come on. What kind of comment is that?
Because you don't have manners. You don't have manners.
You cannot